How we doing, guys? Big game today, of course. Game of the round. Geelong up against Carlton. Geelong, only team that is unbeaten so far. Carlton being one of the most informed teams in the comp at the moment. So players starting to move into position now. So a big battle in the middle today. That's where Carlton can win this one. So Sam De Koning lines up against his brother and Tom. Massive for them. Oh, maybe he's moving to Harry Mackay. Oh, well, too bad. But here we go. Yeah, looks like Jack Henry's going to be lining up on De Koning. Sam De Koning is lining up on Mackay. So it looks like Mark O'Connor's gone to Sam Walsh. Maybe he's a tagging role. But here we go. From the ruck. Pidnet takes it out of the ruck. Gets the early clearance on the outer wing. One-on-one here. Looks like Hollands may get the free. No, it's going to go to Tui. So Tui gets the free kick on the wing. Short little ball. They want to go here, the Cats. Quick little link-up handball. Working it through the middle was nice. Tui got his ball smothered. Fighting hard was Myers. Now Walsh gets taken down almost without it. Dangerfield always in and under to Hawkins, who just lobs a 20-metre handball inside the forward 50. Got it away somehow, O'Connor. Boyd, good tackle. It'll be a ball up just inside the forward 50. How you doing, Blue Baggers? I've tipped Carlton today. I think Geelong are a bit due for a loss. Tom Stewart's a massive out for them. So Hewitt now with the clearance outside the defensive 50. Oh, great mark! Up went Cam Guthrie. Welcome back to Geelong. He wants to go immediately, Guthrie. Sends it inside the forward 50. And on his own is Jezza Cameron. How you doing, expired passport, bro? How you doing, mate? I'm doing alright. So a good start for Geelong. They've got the territory early. Then Jeremy Cameron comes in to give the Cats the perfect start. Straight through the middle. Geelong have the first. Oh, actually, maybe I should turn this on. Does that do anything? Yeah, not really. Sorry about the background, by the way. Obviously, the best background you're going to see from anyone who does live streaming. So here we go, back in the middle. I just accidentally clicked out of the stream. Good on me. I'm a bit of an idiot. So here we go, back in the middle we go. Pidnet takes it out of the ruck again. Cripps, and now Walsh with the clearance. Bouncing ball inside forward 50. Mackay ricocheted off his boot. De Koning went to ground. That's Geelong. And now Cottrell locks up Guthrie. It'll be a ball up just inside the forward 50 here for Carlton. So first time they've entered their forward 50. So Jake Kolajazzi's got the job on Curnow, so a big job for him. Pidnet, third time he's taken it out of the ruck contest. Outside handball to Walsh, who just gets it on the boot. Up went Mackay, couldn't mark. Ricochets to Akers, quick handball off to Mackay, snapping ball towards goal. Touched on the line there from Curnow, trying to take the mark. And touched through for the first score for Carlton. Don't know if that was going through for a goal, but a little bit unlucky there. And now Carlton get the turnover just outside the forward 50 here. It is Tom De Koning. He's got Akers about 10 metres in front of him. Goes on to the lead. Just on the bounce here to Curnow. Got to work for it. Good tackle from Kolajazzi. Inside handball. Henry. Back out to Cam Guthrie. Try to get it to Bruin, but it's out of bounds. What team do you barrack for? Oh, right. The posters on the side now. I go for Sydney. been a massive Sydney supporter for since about 5 years old. But from the tap, Pidnet's been ruling it early. Out to Cripps, snapping ball, got it smothered well. Boyd stepped out of trouble. High ball towards the teeth of goal. Oh, what a kick from Jordan Boyd! First goal on AFL footy, and don't his teammates get around him. Carlton on the board. Great goal from Jordan Boyd. How's that to start your goal tally in your career? Did brilliantly well. Well, I hope so. We started alright. Good start to the season. Our fixture doesn't really get that hard until after the bye, though. The second one. So from the tap down, Stanley wins it down well. Fighting hard is Cripps on O'Connor. Gets it out to Walsh. Does well. Looking for the 1-2. Didn't get it. Working against the grain there was Hewitt. Now Cripps. About to get the kick away just inside the forward 50 was nice. Hits up Elijah Hollins. And a chance here for Carlton to get 2 quick ones. They've dominated the middle part in the middle so far. And a quick kick finds Matt always on the lead. So at the moment, Carlton absolutely dominating through the middle of the ground. Mark Pidnet just taking a stranglehold in there. So Matt Owies, really important player for their forward structure. He comes in, or he's left it out to the right. So another minor score here for Carlton. Wish I could stream the match. Yeah, I do too, man. Maybe one day we'll be good enough to be streaming the game live. I don't know. Probably not. Anyway, Stengel with the kick down the wing. Nice effort. And now Dangerfield played on from the mark. Inside 50. Cameron's out the back. If he gets the right bounce, he's through. Tapped it back into play. Tui goes to ground. Fighting hard. Carlton in defence. Close. Did well. Myers snaps on goal. And Geelong have their second. Great unselfish footy there from Geelong's forward line. Finding the open man. And Myers reaps the spoils. You're a Roos fan? Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh. Both teams looking dominant up in their forward line so far. Cheers, passport. So back from the tap, Stanley knocks it down. Probably the first one he's won all afternoon so far. Walsh soccers it off the ground towards half forward. Walsh again. Got tackled well by Guthrie. Just got the handball away. And it's going to be Pin holding the ball. So a free kick will go to Geelong. Cam Guthrie being around it early. So short ball. So Geelong looking to switch the play here. Holmes wants to play on. Wide looking ball. Looking for Zach Guthrie on the bounce. Just happy to take it over the line. So the subs are, by the way, Tom Atkins for Geelong, and then Jackson Binns, debutant for Carlton, came in as a late inclusion for Orazio Fantasia. Back from the stoppage, Pidnet off to Hollins, who went to handball, now long kick. Kolajazzi did well with the body. The ball gets out the back, though. Got tackled well by Carroll and taken over the line for a rush behind. So out of bounds on the outer wing at the moment. So pretty hot start to this game. Carlton have had 4 scoring shots, though. Only got the 1 goal, 3 for it. Back in the ruck, neither ruckman could get to the throw-in. Cripps got the hands to it, tackled by 2 cats. Needed 2 of them to bring him down. It'll be a ball up. Massive crowd at the MCG. Probably over 75, 80,000. Tap down was good. Newman trying to get rid of the handball. Locked up by 3 cats. And umpire calls holding the ball. Do you make the frames all by yourself? Make the designs for them, yeah. So now Dempsey got the free kick towards half forward. Owen Dangerfield! Great grab! The veteran delivers there. Immediately wanted to go. Absolute propeller ball inside the forward 50. Blues have the numbers. Holland's got dragged down by Tui. It's holding the footy. The veterans of the Cats lift. And Zach Tui against the former side. A chance here for the Cats third. Yeah, I make all the prints myself, yeah. I don't make the photo frame, but yeah. I mean, I think that's what you meant. Sorry. Yeah, 75k crowd. It does look pretty big, especially for a Saturday afternoon game, basically. So Zach Tui comes in. Great tackling attempt he made then. Locked down the Blues defender. He comes in now. Salutes to the crowd. And the Cats have 3. Yeah, it's true. There's the Blue supporters are out in force. There'll be quite a few Geelong supporters there too, but... He's looked good early, Paddy Dangerfield, too. Just no awareness there from Ollie Hollands. He just had to get rid of it. Didn't know that Tui was about to track him down. So back in the middle we go. Blues have dominated through the centre so far. Pidnett tap out the back towards Cripps. Bose wraps him up. Trying to get rid of the handball. Really good tackle from Bose. Alright, you think Geelong will lead at half time. Then Blues will catch back. Pidnett tap out the back again. Fighting hard. Hollands. Handball over the top to Boyd. Newman. Working out the back. Terrible handball. And now Hawkins cuts it off. Little short option inside the 50. Wasn't a great kick though. Young cuts it off. So now the Blues want to go. Little kick over the top. Hollands. Oh, they're about to mess this up. No, just got it away there. Newman did well. Cottrell. Inside give to Kemp. They've got a few options here. Kemp wants to go longer for his key tools. Jazzy takes the front spot. Dropped it. Now Guthrie. Let it go. Durden fighting hard. Little out the back ball to Carroll. High towards goal. Leaves it out to the left-hand side. So Blues peppering a little bit early. Under a bit of pressure here, Holmes. He's going to have to go long towards the MCC when Kemp takes the front spot. Did well. So now Kemp sends it inside the forward 50. Kolajasny took the front spot, couldn't mark Holmes. Stepped out of trouble. Henry off to Myers. He goes wide. Did well there, Young, to get a fist onto it. Kemp locking it in near the Blues. Hollands kicks it to half forward. Good kick in the end of Durden. He's got the whole 50 to kick into. And a great little option. Hits up the captain. Paddy Cripps gets on the lead. So Patrick Cripps, straight in front, 40 metres out. He comes in to kick their second. Umpire shuffles a little to the left. But Paddy Cripps delivers a nice one for the Blues. They've got 2. Hot stuff for both teams. Well, especially, you're probably in recent years past sport. I'd be Pretty sure of that because Carlton haven't been the greatest, but an interesting look at that. Paddy Cripps had a hot start, already 5 touches, a clearance, and now a goal. So back in the ruck, umpire, terrible freaking bounce. Be recalled. Yeah, I'm watching it on KO. So Tom Niconing with the tap down. Hewitt did well. Good play there from Parfitt, knock it away from Walsh, but Walsh was too clean. Handball at the back to Boyd. Now the Blues want to go out wide. Not a very good kick. Dempsey's going to cut it off. So now the Cats can go. It's going to be 50 here to Ollie Dempsey. Hewitt moved on the mark and the umpire told him to stand. So Dempsey charges towards 50. See if the umpire's going to mark this. Oh, he marked it pretty fair inside the forward 50. Big Hawk playing, is he? Yeah, Tom Hawkins is playing. So 14 games for Ollie Dempsey. He's been in every single game so far this year. Been really impressive up forward. Gives him something different. He'll kick right on 50, leaves it out to the right. Won't make the distance. Well done there from Wiedering. Just smashes it through for a behind. So the first minor score for Geelong this afternoon. So Boyd now takes the defensive kick in. Wide ball for Mackay. Got 2 hands to it and grabbed it. Really good job. He wants to go. Wide ball out towards the outer wing and Hollins takes the mark. He's got Kennedy. He's got Walsh even longer than that. That's where he's going to go. Walsh in a one-on-one with Duncan. In fact, it's Durden fighting hard against 3. Durden did really well. Just got it out of there somehow. Parfitt. Holmes over to Duncan. And now Dempsey on the wing. Has a few options. Works it in short. Hits him up to Stengel. Dempsey kept on going. One more kick in there through. Great option from Dempsey. Hits up the veteran in Dangerfield. This time last year, Geelong were probably 10th on the ladder. Yeah. No, I think they were bottom last. They're pretty, maybe not 10th. They're pretty close to the bottom because they lost their first 4 or 5 games. They fought back pretty hard in the second half of the year, though. Well, midway to the second half of the year. I think they did it pretty well, though. They stopped. They just kind of went like, all right, we're going to put players on the bench, you know, just rest them for the rest of the year and then come back stronger in 2024. And great year they've had so far. So now Dangerfield. High ball towards goal. Pretty nice looking kick. Great finish from Paddy Dangerfield. And the Blues have 4. The Cats have 4. Fuck, I'm an idiot. It's alright. Secure the Brownlow this year again. Ooh. I don't know. So far, Jesse Hogan's had a pretty good start to the year, and the Giants look pretty good. But yeah, Charlie Curno's already got 20 for the year as well. So I think it's going to be a pretty close race this year. I don't know whoever has North Melbourne twice. If one of those two play North Melbourne twice, that's definitely going to make a difference, though. I don't think Carlton have North Melbourne twice this year. So back in the middle we go. De Koning taps it down towards Kennedy. Ricochet back to De Koning. Gets the clearance. Bouncing ball to Durden. Couldn't grab it on the first attempt. Fought back well. Back to De Koning, who kicks from 50. Long ball. Just goes out to the right. So now Guthrie. Take the kick in here for the Cats. He's looking to go commentary side. That's where he's going to go now. So high ball. 2-on-1 in the Cats' favour. Good grab from Bowes. Got the hands up. Took a good grab. Yeah, I agree. I thought Hogan should have got a week for that. But anyway. So now Bowes takes his full measure. Has an option long. That's where he goes now to Cameron. Got a hand up. Couldn't bring it down. Young out the back. Dangerous handball. Kemp got shut down by Close. Got it out somehow. Kennedy. Back to Akers. Through back to Kennedy. They're getting themselves in a little bit of trouble here, the Blues. De Koning did well, and now Kemp has some space. Gives it off to Akers. One little option inside. Terrible kick, though. Dangerfield's hot early. Did well with the interception. The kick, not so great. Wiedering cuts it off. So now Wiedering wants to go on the outer. Good kick to Mackay. Got hands to it. Good grab. Now Ollie Hollins streaming through. He's got Williams in the middle of the ground. That's where he goes. Williams plays on. Long ball inside the forward 50 to Charlie. Great work from College as he knocked it the ground. And Guthrie was held. Should get a free. Not paid. It'll be a ball inside the forward 50 for the Blues. So Collar Jasny, first couple of contests against Charlie Curnow, he's done really well. So the umpire throws it in. De Koning with the tap down towards Close and Akers. Ricochets now to Bruin. Wanting to switch the play to Dempsey again on the outer wing. He takes the mark. Doesn't have many options. That's to tread water a little. Goes with a little kick inside to O'Connor. Looks like he's got the big job on Walsh today. Goes back to Dempsey. He's had a good start. Inside handball is nice to Duncan. Usually a good ball user. And that's no. That's as good as you're going to get. Blitzars had an arm chop. So a good mark good play from Blitzars. Great work from Dempsey. He just kept on going. Kept on giving the Cats an option. And now Mark Blitzars. The true utility for... Oh my god, fucking hell, I'm just going off today. Maybe I'll stop the stream. I'm so bad. Christ. He kicks to the goal. Christ, I know. I appreciate that, Chabby, but I really wish you didn't say that after that terrible effort from me then. That was fucking dreadful. Oh, jeez. He comes in and says such nice words to me about how I commentate these sort of games, and then I fucking do that. Oh, I appreciate the nice words, mate. So back in the middle we go. Stanley with a knockdown. Kennedy fighting hard. Bruin locks him down. Be a ball up. True middle of the ground at the MCG. Still 7 minutes to play in this first quarter. Pidnett tapped out the back. Did well there, the Cats. Stanley inside the forward 50. Bouncing ball. Did well there. Was Henry. But now the Blues can clear. Handball wasn't the greatest from Cowan. It'll be a ball up on the outer, on the commentary side wing to Tui. Holy shit, I think I'm... So Pidnett wins it down. He's been dominant early. Cripps at the back. Did well. Newman gets it on the boot. Not really looking where he's going. A great mark from Cameron. Cameron's been everywhere early. He wants to go towards centre half forward. Dangerous kick. It's been cut off well. Durden takes a good mark. He wants to go. Nice little kick out to Kennedy. They got the runners here. Cottrell's one of them. Works it out wide to Koning. This is Tom de Koning here. Looking for a good option. He goes to the one-on-one in the pocket. It's Mackay. Good spoil from de Koning. Brings it down. Sammy Walsh is there though. And he hits the post. Couple of opportunities for the Blues going begging early. Two goals, 6 at the moment for the Blues. A couple of them have been rushed behinds, but at the moment they really need to get on the scoreboard. Only first quarter, yeah, that's true. So now Guthrie, wide ball towards the one-on-one. Pidnett got pushed under it a little. At the back is Cripps. No, it will be a free kick to Pidnett. He's going to give it back to Cripps, so really didn't need that. But nonetheless, Cripps drives it long. Mackay a 2-on-1. Good work from Guthrie. Cut in front. Took a great grab. That's Zach Guthrie, by the way. Cameron in the back pocket. Long way up the ground. Duncan and now Dempsey again. He's been everywhere so far. Outside handball, Holmes. They work it through hands here. The Cats, Stengel. Got a little kick away. Hawkins up against Carroll. Carroll did pretty well. Williams. Handball miss Wiedering. Hewitt going in hard with Guthrie. Two tough nuts. Got the kick away. Fighting hard is Young. Holmes dragged it in. Just got the handball away. Stengel. One-on-one with Akers and sees you out of bounds. Said it a few times, guys. Went to school with Tyson Stengel. I was actually in this class too. So look, I'm not. Like, I've said this a few times. Look, I'm not claiming that I won him the premiership, but look, I had some sort of like inkling, like I gave him some sort of help when he was having that All-Australian year a couple of years ago. I'm just gonna say that. Anyway, from the tap down, Stanley wins it. Hewitt went back, did okay. Akers, Cripps, Newman, and now Boyd. They get through space, did well there, the Blues, and now Cripps again. He's been everywhere so far. Great kick inside the forward 50 to Koning. I got it! Almost dropped the mark there, Tom de Koning, but the big long arm stuck out there for the second attempt. Dragged it in, and the Blues need this one. You're American. Oh, okay. And you're a lifelong Cats fan. That's interesting. So Tom de Koning comes in. Kicks on goal. He's hooked it to the right-hand side and it's through from behind. Lifelong Cats fan. How did you discover footy, man, in America? So now the Cats want to go out wide. Well on there from Newman. Knocked it away from Dempsey. Has some time here, Akers. Went one way, then the other. Good little kick. Hit up Mackay. He's got Hollands inside. Dangerous kick. Cut it off well. Guthrie again. And now they can go the Cats through the middle. Bose missed a handball to close. Duncan about to get shut down. Got rid of it just. Stanley let it go. Word on there from Pidnet. And now the Blues can go on the outer. Hollands hits up Akers. About 60 out from goal. Could maybe roost it. Goes in short. Good kick. Hits up Harry Mackay. So the Blues have been peppering in this first quarter. 2 goals, 7 on the scoreboard. But right now, chance here for Harry Mackay. He's been good this season on the set shot. Grandpa was in the military, spent time in Australia. Okay, fair enough. Respect his service as well. You always got to respect the military, no matter where they're from. Risking their lives. How you doing, AFL GOAT? So now Mackay... Oh. That's a terrible kick from Mackay. Just looked like he tried to kick the skin off it a little bit too much. Sorry, it wasn't even a score. I don't know what I'm doing. So I kicked it out on the 4, by the way. So Zach Tui to kick it in. He's already got a goal today. Zach Tui in the back pocket at the moment. Drives it long. Pidnet got hands to it. Did well. Walsh spun out of trouble and then parted the seas. 1-2 here. Mackay. Pidnet had to get rid of it. Just Hollands got tackled well by Holmes. Holds it in. Just ricocheted out of there. Myers did well and now the Cats can go. Bose. Long kick. 3-on-3 here. Went back with the flight Wiedering. Should have got a free. Play on. Kemp. Taps it to space. Did well. Low ball. Bouncer. Did okay. Akers. Back to Kemp. Newman. Just got rid of it in time. They're playing around with it a little bit, the Blues. Akers out the back. And now Wiedering. Tries to go long with the kicks. Going to get cut off though. Holmes. Should have marked it. Let it go. Dempsey did okay. Holmes now has a little bit more time. Little short ball. Did okay there, Myers. And now they can go to the Cats. Duncan. Over the top to Close. One more in there. Addy, you would say. Stengel. He's got a short little option at 50. It's Henry. Good grab. And he can go. Henry to make the Blues pay the ultimate price. Leaves it out to the right. ESPN used to show all sorts of sports. Now it's all sports talk bickering. Less actual life. It's shit. Oh, do they? They live in the Philippines? That's interesting. So now on the wing here, the Blues can go. Oh, he's in a little underground handball. Ricochet to Walsh. Can he keep it in bounds? Boundary umpire doesn't see the theatre of it. Calls it out of bounds. Right in front of the interchange gates at the MCG at the moment. Cats lead it by 13 points. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. I think I've gone into the game so far, guys. The commentary's got a little bit better as we've gone on. Just had to warm up a little bit. Pidnet with a tap. Good little 20-metre hit towards Cripps. Just missed it. Free kick's been ripped out, though. It's going to go Carlton's way. It's going to go to Paddy Cripps again. Don't know if he needs any help from the umpires at the moment. He's gathering the disposals. Back to Newman. Looks like the Blues look pretty comfortable with this scoreline at the moment. Kemp and now Young. The Blue... Oh, God. Not the best kick. Had to make Kemp work for that, but nonetheless, back to Kemp. Still in the defensive half here, the Blues. The Cats have really flooded back, so he's going to have to pinpoint this pass. Good little kick in the end. Williams. Subbed out last week. Got up well for this game, though. Now, Owies. Short little ball to Akers. Still a minute to play in this first quarter. Can the Blues get a late one? Really thought they were going to dominate this game. Oh, there's been a pretty tough game so far. Blitzers went up. Let it go. Dangerfield trying to duck out of trouble. Just got a handball away. Duncan. Tui. Got a kick away outside the defensive 50. Free kick will go the Blues' way here. So Wiedering's going to get the free kick. And it's going to be 50 against Tom Hawkins. And Jacob Wiedering, an unlikely goal source, could happen here. Well, the Blues already have a goal through Jordan Boyd. Before today, didn't have a goal. And now Jacob Wiedering a chance to kick one of the few goals he's got in his career. So he did play a little bit of forward about 5 or 6 years ago. Only had 9 shots at goal in his career, and he's kicked 2. Big chance here for Jacob Wiedering to hit the scoreboard, and he kicked it like a defender. 2-goal 8 in this first quarter for the Blues. They have peppered the scoreboard. Last chance here for the Blues inside the forward 50 for the Koning. Good spoil, brings it to ground. Owies wraps up Guthrie, and he'll lock him in with 2 seconds to go. Think that'd be quarter time at this stage. At the moment, Geelong lead it by 12 points. Unless it's a free kick here, or Tom DeConing's been looked at by the medical staff on the ground. Looks like he's okay. May have just been a little bit of a heavy hit. So 1-0, Dangerfield gets the clearance, and the siren sounds for quarter time. So the Cats had some moments. The Blues have been pretty dominant throughout the majority of the first term, but the Cats lead 5-2-32 to Carlton, 2-8-20. It's quarter time, guys. Oh, God, I need to go to the fucking bathroom. Ugh. If we're trying to suck in some water and shit. I think it's just low in water is why I'm talking like a bloody moron. Like a stuttering buffoon, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, give me a minute, guys. I'll be in the toilet. Give me a sec. we're back. Alright, let's have a quick look at the statistics, actually. Which one is it? Hang on, I gotta bring that up, or else I'm gonna get myself fucking taken down on YouTube. Probably not a good idea, eh? Which one is it? It's, this one, isn't it? Yeah, alright, there it is. Alright, $50 on Carlton. I don't know if you're saying that you've already done that bet, but just be a little bit careful. Gamble responsibly, mate. So looking at it right now, guys, top disposal getter on the ground in the quarter is Sam Walsh with 10, Duncan with 10, and Cripps with 10. Pidnet's had a massive first quarter. He's probably been best on the ground with the 9. Kemp as well. Holmes and Akers with 9 as well. Ollie Dempsey's probably been up there as the best Cats player. As you know, Dangerfield's probably been their best so far. Looking at it, Paddy Cripps actually, he's been their best so far for Carlton. Yeah, Paddy Cripps has been best for Carlton. Dangerfield probably been the best for the Cats so far, I would say. Ollie Dempsey's been pretty good, though. That's what I would be saying. If I had to give votes for the first quarter, it'd be... Oh, shit. 3, 2, 1 votes so far. Cripps 3, Dangerfield 2, Pidnet 1 in the first quarter. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. 157 views in this stream already, guys. Ah, cheers. Cheers. Yes. Got a lot of interesting feedback on TikTok from people, though. Saw the clips. Oh, they didn't like it. Oh, I don't care, though. Take this as a lesson for anyone out there. If you listen to comments on social media, like, not like constructive feedback, like actually feedback, just people calling you a loser or you suck or whatever, don't listen to that shit. Do what you makes you happy, guys. Let's just put it that way. That's my little lesson for you for today. The guy sitting in his room watching football and yelling to himself, basically. If you want to take a lesson from the guy sitting in his room, watching the football, screaming at it and acting like a commentator, then yeah. If you want to take some advice from that guy, then that's the advice I'll give you today. How you doing, Damien? What are you up to today? Second quarter about to get underway. You're a great person, you know. Oh, cheers, man. Appreciate it. So second quarter about to get underway. Carlton peppered the scoreboard in the first quarter. 10 scoring shots, only 2 goals to show for it. Really need to respond in this second term. Cats took a lot of their chances. Still undefeated, the Cats, only team in the comp. Can they continue that form? Second quarter is underway. Stanley with a tap down, went to ground. Dangerfield wrapped up Hewitt. A little bit of danger of old today. Parfitt tapped it out to O'Connor. Fighting hard. Myers almost a throw there. Play on. Dangerfield sends a spiral inside the forward 50 for Stengel. Great grab from Tyson Stengel. And a big chance here for the Cats to get an early one. So look, I'm going to tell you guys right now. Like I said, I went to school with Tyson. I helped him with a bit of homework. I did not help him with his shot, with his goal kicking, alright? So if he misses this is on him, not on me. So Tyson Stengel really back into form this year. For his first one of the day. Shouldn't have too many concerns. Comes in, drills the goal, and the Cats have the first of the second term. So a good finish there from Stengel. Great clearance there from the Cats. Myers just always there with the assist. If it's a tap on, a little handball, or a kick, he's great at that sort of work. So Tom DeConing's actually down in the rooms at the moment with an injury. I'm not sure what the injury is. I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. So we're back in the middle right now. So Pidnet's going to have to do a big bulk of the ruck if Dom DeConing's out. Pidnet tapped it down well, and Kennedy gets the clearance. Bouncing ball inside the forward 50. Well on there from Curnow. Shrugged Guthrie away. Got the handball free to Hollins. He can wheel around. Just got past Guthrie. And Holmes got a high one as well. Hollins doing everything. Mackay tried to give it to Walsh. Came off the foot of O'Connor. Umpire didn't pay it though. It'll be a ball in on the 50-metre line here for Carlton. Oh, it's a tough hit too. So landed pretty heavily on the ground there, Tom DeConing. He checked his neck as soon as he landed. Oh, landed heavily too. Cat Lover is a Blue supporter. Love to see that. From the tap, Pidnet. Try to get it towards Walsh. Did well. Dangerfield locks him up. He just sends a 20-metre handball inside the forward 50 for Cottrell. Snapping ball to the top of the goal square for Curnow. Great spoil from Colin Jasny. Curnow trying to get the hands free. Out wide. Finds Akers. Mackay couldn't grab it cleanly. He's got Myers tracking down. Mackay shrugs him off. Kicks towards goal. Great finish, Harry. Great finish from Harry Mackay. And the Blues get a desperate one. There's so many chances in this first quarter and a bit, the Blues. And a great finish there from Mackay. Just shrugged off Myers, and it was a great finish. So Tom DeConing sitting on the bench at the moment. So he's sitting in the front seat, so definitely not too much of a concern at this stage. Should be coming on pretty soon, I would say. So back in the ruck we go. Stanley with a tap down. Trying to tap it towards Walsh there was Pidnet. Just ricocheted to O'Connor. Will be a ball up in the middle. Pidnet tapped down. Fighting hard there is Myers. Handballed it forward, close, got it towards Stanley, couldn't grab it cleanly. Now Kemp wrapped up well by Dangerfield. He's everywhere so far, Paddy. Playing like the Dangerfield of old today. Locking tackles, bursting through stoppage. Now Blitzar's tapped it forward to Newman. Got locked up well by Myers. Just got a kick on it. High ball, Duncan read it well. Right in the middle of the MCG is Mitch Duncan. Switches it out wide for Close. Did well in the air with Cowan. Did well Akers. And now the Blues can go through the middle. Streaming through with Kennedy. Now we have it to Carroll. Inside the forward 50. Not a very good kick. Cut off well by Guthrie. He goes out wide. Not a very good kick, but Akers didn't read it well. Holmes fighting hard with Akers. Holmes goes to ground. Akers just sees it out of bounds. Game's lifted up a notch in this second term. Was treated to an absolute classic on Anzac Day just a few days ago. The Melbourne faithful. And they've come out in their droves this afternoon. Back in again. Stanley tapped it out the back. Holmes gathers it cleanly. Absolute mongrel into the middle of the ground, but it actually may work. Close gathered it well. The handball from Myers wasn't the greatest. Duncan against the grain. Span a good 180. And now turns it over to Walsh. Hewitt has a few options. Goes with a low ball to half forward. Good pick up there coming through from Mackay. Handball wasn't the greatest of Kennedy. Kicked it into the face of Guthrie. Now to Koning. Guthrie tried to clear it off the ground. Fighting hard as Cowan. Got tackled well by a couple of cats. And it'll be a ball up. So Cam Guthrie playing in the back 50 at the moment. Just portraying the area. Pidnet took it out of the ruck. Tried to get the kick clear. Cripps got it tapped out of his hand by Stanley. Then he gets taken to the ground by Cripps. Parfitt got tackled well by Kennedy. It'll be a ball up. So a couple of repeat stoppages inside the Blues forward 50 here. Stanley just pushed Pidnet out of the ruck and then Mackay floors him. Holmes got a kick away only just as he was tackled. And the umpire's not going to pay deliberate. He wouldn't want to because that would have been fucking bullshit. It'll be a ball in just outside the Blues forward 50. So the Blues really starting to work into this game now. Mackay got a goal a few moments ago. That was his first. Pidnet again in the ruck. He's dominated so far. Ricocheted off of Kennedy's foot. Tackled well. It looks like maybe a high free kick though here for the Cats. It's going to go to Tanner Bruin. Oh, David King just said boundary runner on the commentary. He mentioned it, so it's definitely what he meant. He definitely didn't mean anything else. So now Bruin sends it down the wing. Huge pack of players. Henry brought it to ground well. Myers outside handball to Holmes. And now Hawkins on his left boot. Doesn't use that very often. Wide looking kick. Newman did well to bring it to ground. Now off Williams. Turned it over. And now the Cats can go. Inside kick was nice to Henry. Myers will always deliver inside 50 to perfection. And hits up Blitzers. So Mark Blitzers, a chance here to get his second goal of the game. He's the everywhere man, Mark Blitzers. Not the best from this position on the ground. And that shows from his history. Not a very good kick. You back, Blue Baggers. Nice, nice, nice. Are you watching the game, man? Surely you are. You're not watching me, are you? So 13 points the difference at the moment. So Williams with the kick in. Hits up Boyd. Williams runs shotgun. Gives it to him now with the 1-2. He's giving some instructions with the kick down the field. Great kick in the end. Hit Mackay. Trying to work back inside here, Harry. It's what he does now. Sends a high ball inside the forward 50 towards Curnow. Great mark from Jack Henry in front. That was real courage. Knew he was about to get pressured from behind. Stuck the hands up, took a great grab. So now he goes right back to the defensive goal square in Kolajasny. You're just watching me? Oh, God. Why? So now the Cats. Long kick outside the defensive 50 for Blitzers. In front was Wiedering, couldn't grab it. Camp got taken down. Blitzers outside handball, missed Cameron, and now the Blues against the grain with Hewitt. Wiedering went to go inside, realised that wasn't the option, went back out to Walsh. Walsh wants to go back to Wiedering. How you doing, Bob? What are you up to today? Goes back to Boyd. So Boyd giving some instruction. Looks like he's going to kick it more central here. Actually more wider towards Tom de Koning. Got hands to it with Cameron. Fighting hard as Guthrie on Cripps and about 65 metres out from Carlton's goal. Got no KO. Oh, you got no KO. Okay, fair enough, man. That sucks. So back in the ruck to Koning. Try to get the handball away. Got tackled well, Bruin. Tackled well by Cripps. Fighting hard, both teams at the moment. Outside handball to Akers. Got taken down by Blitzers. Just got the handball away. Now Hewitt sends a high ball inside the forward 50. Great work from Zach Guthrie. Took a brilliant mark. If you lose, we're switching to West Coast. No, you can't switch to West Coast, man. Howley Reid's not playing this week. You got to go next week. Oh, cheers, Bob. Appreciate that. Up high went to Koning. Brought it to ground. Now Blitzers. Dragged down well by Hewitt. He's going to be rewarded by the umpire. So George Hewitt has the free kick. He's just outside the forward 50 here, Hewitt. Oh, he feigned the kick. Did well on Ollie Henry. Made him jump. High ball inside the forward 50, but in front did well. There was Cam Guthrie. Aren't you a Collingwood supporter, Bob? What are you barracking for the Blues for? Short little kick hits up Myers. Fair enough. So now Myers looking for the 1-2. He's not going to get it here from Zach Guthrie. So many people with the same name in this game. Jesus Christ. To Koning, Guthrie. So a long ball now towards the wing for Stanley. Brought it to ground. Great work there to get it out of mid-air. Myers. And now bouncing ball for Cameron. Free kick's been ripped out though. Jeremy Cameron gets the free kick paid against him. Oh, you're not a Collingwood fan, Bob. Oh, you're a Carlton fan. Sorry, I just saw the profile picture. It looked like a Collingwood thing. I can't really see it properly. So now Wiedering, short little low dart. Was nice. And now the inside kick to Durden. So now the Blues can go. He wanted to give off the handball to Williams. Knew that wasn't the option though. Now goes on the left inside the forward 50 for Curnow. Took it well on the second attempt. Tackled as he kicked it here from O'Connor. Bouncing ball though. Just missed it. You got no KO. Yeah. Sorry. All good. Sorry, I just saw the profile picture. I thought it was a Collingwood profile picture. That's why I thought that you were a Collingwood fan. So another behind there for Carlton, really peppering on the scoreboard still. Duncan with a kick out towards Dempsey, almost brought it down. Fighting hard with Cowan, 2 young guns. Dempsey doesn't have the footy. I don't know how he didn't get the free kick. Anyway, play on. Walsh. Hewitt now third and sends it inside the forward 50. It gets out the back. Henry gets there first. Tackled well by Mackay. Should have been pinned. Play on. Cripps fighting hard on the ground. Duncan went in well. There was Guthrie. Got the handball clear. O'Connor did a good shepherd. Dempsey handball to Bowes. Let it go. And knocked out of bounds. I like your content, but I don't have KO. God, you guys... I guess, am I the only one who... Is there no one on YouTube who does this? I guess maybe there isn't, but yeah. I mean, you could listen to the radio. I guess you don't have the visual of the great scoreboard that I made for a live stream. Anyway, Stanley with a tap down. Fighting hard now towards Newman. Against the grain now is Walsh. Outside handball to Cowan. Got tackled without it. And then spun a 360 and the umpires put the whistle away. I don't know how that wasn't paid. The umpire... There's 4 of them out there, and none of them have seen, like, the last 2 minutes of football. There's been, like, 3 free kicks, and I've seen them. Now, yes, I'm watching the game, but fucking hell. I'm sure some of you in the live stream would have seen these free kicks. Christ. Koning did well against Stanley in the ruck. 60-metre ball towards half forward. It gets at the back again for the Blues. Kerno can't get there. Great work from Zach Guthrie. Dragged to ground. It'll be another ball up. Collingwood are terrible. Good Blue supporter thing to say. That's definitely it. Yeah, this rate, you're going to kick more points than goals at this point. Jesus. Play on now. Both ruckmen miss it. Durden tried to get a little handball out the way. Did well there, Kennedy. Now Tom McConey. Got tackled well by Zach Guthrie. Play on's the call, though. Kennedy off to Hollins. Snapping ball, bending, and he's got it there. Great finish from Elijah Hollins. And the Blues back within a goal. Who will win? I have tipped Carlton, and they are improving in the second term. Geelong Cats first and later. Yeah, they haven't lost the game yet. So a great finish there from Elijah Hollins. Blues just starting to really work themselves into this game in the last 10 or so minutes. As I say that, they bring up the inside 50 count in the last 10 minutes. Carlton have 10 to Geelong only 1. Carlton really dominating on the territory front. Tap down from Koning out the back to Cripps again. He breaks away. Clearance towards centre half forward. Holmes gets there first. Bruin has some time. Got dragged down from Cripps after the kick. Play on out wide. Myers gathers it on the second bounce. Went one way then the other. Good kick inside. Missed Holmes only just. He did well. He was tough over the ball there, Holmes. Gives it off to Bowes. Handballs forward to space. Kennedy got a bad bounce. Has to run back onto it. Now the Blues can go on the counter. Cowan has a few options. Inside kick was nice. Oh, missed there. Oh, he should have done better. Now Henry wants to work it on the MCC wing. And now Cam Guthrie. Surely Channel 7 finds out about you. I love your content. It should be on 7 if the games isn't. I wish... Yeah, you put this on 7, eh? Don't even show the games on 7. Just show my streams. Anyway. Bruin goes over the top now to close. Just outside 50. Just sends a high ball towards Dangerfield. Wiedering gets there first. Able to get a little fist onto it. Knocked out of bounds. Okay, my West Coast scarf is staying in my closet. Yeah, at the moment. Don't grab it out just yet. So the umpire throws it in once again. So Koning with the tap down. Stanley couldn't grab it clean. Got pushed over a little bit by Cam Stengel. Handball out to Tui. Did well. Myers. Even further back to Holmes. He breaks away from Cripps. Gets boot to ball. Towards goal. Hawkins. In fact, it's Ollie Henry. Oh, hang on a minute. It looks like a mark, isn't it? Oh, that's a mark, surely. Now, look, this is not on the line. So the soft callers are behind. They're saying that Ollie Henry took the mark behind the line. How is that not a push-out, though? Jamie's possible goal of the year. Do you mean mark of the year? Oh, that's definitely mark of the year. So unless he fumbles this, Ollie Henry, that's going to be paid a mark. Ooh. Your brother loves Essendon. So it's going to be called a mark here to Ollie Henry in the just on the line there in front of the behind, just in front of the behind line there. So he'll take a snapshot at goalie, Ollie Henry. Just listening to the commentary here. Oh, that's all right then, George. So it's going to be a mark to Ollie Henry. He took it on the line. I don't know how both umpires missed that. Both of them called it was a behind. Live on the call, it looked like a mark. But also before that, it was definite push. I don't know how that wasn't paid to Lewis Young. But anyway, Ollie Henry takes his chance, snaps on goal, and the Cats get one in response. Game living up to it at the moment. This commentary is better than watching the game. Oh, I appreciate that there, Blue Baggers. That is a fair shove in the back. Christ. I don't know what else the umpire could... I don't know what else Lewis Young could have done there. He's in a perfect position, got shoved in the back, and it was called a mark. I'd prefer to watch, but I can't. Not on TV. Don't have pay to it. I agree, George. I understand that. I'm glad I'm a little bit more of an option, though, than listening to it on the radio. So Ollie Henry gets his first. And the Cats get their 7th goal. Only 10 scoring shots so far. Blues have definitely wasted some opportunities, but they've been well dominant in this second term. Blitzar's little tap down towards Bowes. He just taps it forward to space. And now the Cats get the clearance. Inside the forward 50-foot Cameron. He's got Kemp riding him and he takes him out of bounds. Just get the scarf out. Not yet, not yet. So just ticked under 10 minutes. Still 9 minutes to go in this second term. Blues have been pretty well dominant, but the Cats got the last goal. Right on the 50 line here for the Cats. Tap from Hawkins. He almost grabs it on the bounce as well. Duncan and now Cameron. Did well to step one. Good tackle from Walsh from behind. Snuck up on him and he got the handball away just in time. So the umpire throws it in. Hawkins with the tap down, Wiedering. Got tackled well by O'Connor. Locked the arm, dragged him down. Umpire circles for quite a while. And it'll be another ball up. That causes injuries when the umpires don't call the ball ups so slow. Tap down Hawkins. Cameron went to ground. Kemp tapped it to space. And it's out of bounds again. Won't be long before an umpire makes a stupid call in a minute. Try and break up the play. So Dangerfield, almost unopposed at this stoppage. Looks like Boyd's going to go to him now. It's from the tap down. Hawkins, a little bit of fancy play out the back. Just missed Parfitt. Wiedering got boots the ball somehow. Bouncing ball towards half forward for Duncan. Couldn't grab it. Now Kennedy tackled well by Cameron. It'll be a ball up just outside the forward 50 here. Bro, that's autocorrect. I meant quarters. Yeah, I understood what you meant. Blue Baggers. Pidnet tap out the back. Stengel gathers it cleanly. Snapping ball towards the top of the goal square for Hawkins. Got hands to it. Couldn't bring it down. Henry did well. Hawkins trying to break out of the Wiedering tackle. Then dropped it. Play on. Fighting hard as Walsh as always. Dragged to ground. And it'll be a ball up. About 25-30 out from the Cats' goal. Hawkins tapped out well to Parfitt. Now Cameron, grab it cleanly and Cameron delivers! Cats have got the last two! Great finish from Jezza Cameron. Lights up the MCG this afternoon. Great finish. I think that's his second goal. Yeah, the Cats will win this. Oh, look, the Blues, I'm not counting them out. They're getting it inside their forward 50. They're just wasting it going up there. You've opened up one of my closet doors. Yeah, it's 3 goals at the moment. Tap down from Pidnet. Kennedy coming through hard. Now Walsh got dragged down by Dangerfield. Prowling on it like a cat and dropped the ball there. Well done there from Walsh. Kennedy, great pickup. Streaming through the middle of the ground. Long ball inside the forward 50. Spoiled at the back from Carroll. Mackay has a lot of space here. Twists around. Sends it to the top of the goal square. Cottrell couldn't grab it. Kolajasny locks him up well. Oh, Cottrell got it on the boot somehow. And the Magic Man delivers. Blues get a quick one back. So the quick reply from the Blues, and it's back to 12 points. Matt Cottrell just finds a way to get on the scoreboard every week. He didn't give up on this. Kolajasny thought the umpire was going to call a ball up, held him there, and then as soon as he relaxed a little, Cottrell got it on the boot. Great work from Matt Cottrell. Just when you thought the Cats were going to start to get this lead out a little bit more, Cottrell delivers a great finish. Michael Voss like that on the bench. Still 7 minutes to go in this second term. Only had the 4 touches so fast, Cottrell. But he delivers a good finish there. Back in the middle. Pidnet takes it out of the ruck again. Stolen from him by Barfoot. Handball over the top to Dangerfield again. Handball got interrupted though by Newman. Turns around and goes long with the kick. Did well with the body there, Kolajasny, but then left the ball behind. Then dropped it with a tackle from Hollins and he's pinned. Oh, what? High free kick going the Cats' way. That's a tough decision. So where's the high? Where's the... Oh, it's against... Oh, so they didn't pay the holding the ball. Oh... That's a shit call from the umpire. Christ. Wide ball for Cameron. Still in the defensive 50 of the Cats. Guthrie. Bouncing ball down the wing. He's turned it over. Hollins. Inside handball now. Newman. He wants to send it out the back to Curnow. Great work from Charlie. He's been quiet today. But a chance here for the Blues to get back within a goal. How you doing, Sean? Carlton win again. Cats lose 1 game. Is that what you're calling in this game? So Charlie Curnow only had the 4 touches so far. Been pretty well held by Kolajasny. But he got it out the back there. And a tough shot in the pocket. But Charlie Curnow stands and delivers. Blues get 2 in a minute. And it's back to a goal the difference. Yeah, close the door, blue baggers. Just wait a minute. Maybe you keep it open as soon as you open the door, man. As soon as you think about that scarf, that West Coast scarf. They start to get a couple on the board, Carlton. So, just ticked under 6 minutes in this second quarter to go. From the middle, DeConing wins it down. Dangerfield tackled well by Kennedy. 2 tough nuts. Dangerfield got it to boot, but umpire called for a ball up earlier. Back in the ruck, Stanley taps it down. Tui tried to get it out of the air, did well. And now Stengel, play on somehow. Parfitt, stepped 1 and 2. Got the kick inside the forward 50, just missed Dangerfield. He can gather it on the bounce. Akers tried to push him off of it, but Dangerfield just too good. Blitzers handled it out. Tui broke away from 1. Wiedering locked him up though. Did really well, Wiedering. And now the Blues can repel. Akers, oh, terrible kick. Holmes going to cut it off. And Max Holmes. Chance here against the run of play to get the Cats back out by 2 goals. Akers did well to break away, but the kick was dreadful. Didn't get any sort of purchase onto it. And Holmes sitting in the hole did well. So Max Holmes being sent to the back half this year, playing off more of a half-back role. He's a beautiful kick. Can he deliver the goal, though? He drives the long ball, and it gets there! Holmes sends it home! Big first half from both sides. Not giving an inch, either of them. Soon as the Blues try to fight back, the Cats get a goal in response. Soon as the Cats try to break away, the Blues respond. It's been a great first half of football. Holmes probably need to work on the celebrations, I'm going to say, but he's had a brilliant first half. Trying to get the spinning arms out, but he kind of like... it was more like that. So we just ticked into red time in the second term. 4 minutes, 38 seconds. So from the tap down to Coney, couldn't grab it cleanly. Bruin ducked out of trouble. Now at the front is Dangerfield. Always dangerous. Sends it inside the forward 50, but Wiedering sitting in the hole did well. So the Blues just need to hold on here for the next few minutes. Short little kick to Young. So Lewis Young in the back 50. He goes back to Wiedering. Oh, Wiedering stubbed his toe as he kicked it. Blitzarves gathers it. Step one way looking for a handball. Decides to get it onto the boot and they live another day for the moment there, the Blues. Oh, that was incredibly lucky. Wiedering's kick was dreadful. Hits the boundary, point post, and it'll be a boundary throw-in on the right forward pocket. Oh, Wiedering. So inside the pocket here for the Cats. Declining with the tap down. Stengel. Got a high one there from Williams. Umpire not falling for it though. Ball up. So Hawkins in the ruck. Tapped it forward towards Bruin. Couldn't gather it. Close. Handballed out towards Stengel, but just a little bit wide of him. It'll be another stoppage. Throw in here for the Cats. You reckon 1 or 2 goals for the Blues? Well, they're locked in the other half for the moment. DeConning with a tap down. Stengel coming through cleanly. Handballed to Dangerfield. Third attempt, he gathered it. Handballed out wide to Tui. That was a brilliant handball of Tui. Makes them pay. $10-goal first half from the Cats. And they lead it again by 3 goals. Great finish from Tui. 10 goals, 3 in the first half from the Cats. They just can't miss. And they've really made them pay. It's just efficiency at the moment that's splitting these two teams apart. At the moment, if the Cats go forward, they just look like kicking a goal. So still 3.5 minutes to play in this second term. The one thing that the Blues have dominated in this first half, sorry, I saw your message there, Blue Baggers, is in the middle of the ground, the Blues. Back in the ruck we go. Dangerfield went to ground. It's been vintage Dangerfield so far. Walsh fighting hard. Newman got an arm locked up by Myers. Let it go a little. Now Stanley taps it out the back to Dangerfield, who finally gets it forward. Bouncing ball, Wiedering did well. Handball, found Cowan, who just got it on the boot, didn't really have an option, and now Blitzars cuts it off. He goes out wide here, Blitzars, just outside the forward 50, but it is with Jezza Cameron. So Jeremy Cameron setting up for the set shot. At the moment, Lewis Young is standing just outside the Telstra logo, outside the 50. So he's going to have to roost this a good 60 metres here, Jeremy Cameron. He looks pretty confident though. So Cameron comes in. Oh, a smart little kick. Little spot up hit Tanner Bruin. He kind of looked like he wanted to set up for the shot there, Jeremy Cameron, but I think all along he was just going to kick it across his body and hit up a little pass, and Tanner Bruin in the spot. Who do you reckon out of the... I think Fremantle tonight. So a chance here for the Cats to take a game-high 24-point lead late in the second term. Drafted to the Giants, Tanner Bruin. He kicks towards goal, and he's at the post. Ooh, big miss there for Tanner Bruin. They've had a brilliant first half in front of the sticks, the Cats. But he misses a big opportunity late there. All good, Blue Baggers. There's about 2 minutes to go in this first half. So now Williams. He sends the ball out wide. Mackay is there. Good grab from Mackay. Took it in front of Cameron. Tells everyone to settle down a little bit. He knows that he doesn't want his team to go down any further than this. They're down by 19 at the moment. Mackay's looking long. DeConing is an option. So is Curnow. Both of them next to each other here. Tapped it down. Did well. Great rove there from Cripps. Handball over the top to Durden. He's got a couple of options inside. He goes longer. Tui did well. Brought it to ground, the veteran. Hollins locks him up though. Be a ball up. Great work from Tui to get back. Bringing that to ground. Durden, if he looked a little bit more inboard, there are a couple of options. Would have been a hard kick, but that's where the numbers were for the Blues. Back in the ruck contest. Stanley wins it down. Akers got boot to ball. Sends it up the chimney. Can someone take the mark? No one did it hit the ground somehow. Hollins gathered it well. Fended off. Handball wasn't the greatest. Myers just threw a boot at it. Ricocheted outside the defensive 50. And now the Cats can go. Cameron off to Myers. Works the kick out wide to Holmes. He tries to gather it. Did okay. Handball out wide to Cam Guthrie who can take a bounce. He's got Stengel in short. He's got an option and he weirdly kicked it into space. And it bounces out of bounds. Don't know what Cam Guthrie's kick was there. I think he's bemused by that kick. But nonetheless, it's still a stoppage inside the forward 50 for the Cats. 42 seconds to go in the first half. So the umpire throws it in. Hawkins tried to tap it out the back, just missed it. Bruin held without it. DeConing fighting hard. Walsh always hard with the footy. Just got the handball free to Williams. And now Akers. 30 seconds to play in this first half. Can they get a late one here, the Blues? Inside kick from Akers. Oh, he dropped it in. A simple one there, Hollins. And now the Cats can make them pay. Dangerfield got tackled well by Cripps. And now the Blues can go. Walsh went out to Durden. Long kick to Curnow. Good kick. He's only got one option inside the forward 50. It's the cold hero in Cottrell. He's not going to go, though. He may well just hold this up. Oh, it's an inside kick. They've got the numbers here, the Blues. Cripps takes the mark. Gives it off to Walsh. From 50. Gave away the handball on the siren. Oh, a cruel moment there for the Blues late. They had the opportunity, but the siren sounds. They would have had a shot at goal there, Carlton, but the siren sounds at halftime. Geelong have been brilliant in this first half, especially in front of goal. They've kicked 10 goals for. They lead it 64 to the Blues, 6-9-45. A 19-point lead to the Cats at halftime. All right, guys, we'll be back in about 20 minutes or so with the second half.
G'day, guys. Welcome back to a new episode of... Do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be getting 30% of the game. We're 6 old, hype, obviously, and he's played really well. I'm not taking that away from him, but you got to give credit to the other Eagles players.
Yeah,
they're playing good footy.
Yeah, and it's like you got to also think that Oscar Allen is out at the moment. He's injured.
Oh, he's I think the end of the year, Jack Darling will retire.
Yeah,
that's going to be a really good forward line.
And that's you look at it as like they're winning games with even out their best forwards out. And the one that's been really the only one that's been consistently playing in the last 3 or 4 years for the West Coast, who's been one of their most experienced in Oscar Allen, and he gets injured. Yeah. But they've got I've always said that they've always had the depth in their team. They just haven't been on the field.
Yeah. I feel like that's why I put them bottom at the start of the year as well, because I just didn't trust that their medical staff would be able to get them online. But I think also another one is Don Pike getting over there.
Yeah.
He's definitely brought a different look to them. When he went to the Swans, he brought that new game plan of like pressure football.
Yeah.
And, the quick football that they've been using. And West Coast now, it took them a couple of weeks, but they've suddenly brought a new, different brand of football. Because they kept on, obviously in 2018 when they won the premiership, they had that possession footy, which was kind of against the norm. People started to be using the Richmond method of high pressure, small forwards. But West Coast played it a different way. They used a lot more possession football. But then when the game evolved, West Coast didn't really adapt.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah,
They didn't. So that's been another big issue for them as well. But now they're bringing a different brand of football with them. And they've got the players behind them that can do it. So I think that's another thing that people aren't really mentioning. They're all just like, glazed goggles on Harley Reid. And again, I'm not trying to take anything away from him. I feel like people in that TikTok whatever were acting like I was having a go at him. I'm not. I think he's a very good player and he's going to be a star. But you've got to give credit where credit's due. There's 23 players running out there every week. There's not just one.
yeah,
So give credit where it's due. West Coast as a team have turned around, like in the space of 7 months, to actually be a decent team. And they've got to keep on going. They've got the Gold Coast this week. If they can win that 3 in a row, then I'll start thinking, all right, that this team's going to be something in the next couple of years. Because they do have the depth there. I think they still should have got rid of Gaff, and they still should have got rid of Darling. And I don't think that would have hurt them this year. Let's be honest. Gaff would have been sitting in the reserves currently, and Darling, he's given them a second option, which has helped Waterman because he's obviously been taking the second key defender. But even Waterman had moments against Alex Pearce, one of the best defenders in the comp. Unfortunately, you don't think that. But
he was showing up against West Coast forward line this week.
well, he played up against Waterman, and Waterman dominated him.
Yeah.
So we've talked about West Coast a bit, but we've been talking.
It's the first time we're talking about them in a positive light for the last 3 years.
We were just mentioning about how WA are irrelevant, and the first 20 odd minutes of this podcast, we've been talking all about WA and the West Coast Eagles. Anyway, I'm really impressed that they're back and they're looking good.
Yeah.
And it's better when it's better for the competition if teams are showing something.
Yeah.
So let's talk about a different team that's not really doing anything. North Melbourne. I want to talk about them a little bit. So this is kind of a different sort of podcast. We usually talk about the news topics and then we move into some other stuff. But I want to kind of break down a couple of teams because we're 6 rounds in now.
Yeah, we're over the buys. We're over the buys. Everyone's played even.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned it in the review on Monday. Sunday night. That we looked at the ladder for the first time. So this is like the first real look at it. And North Melbourne are currently the only team that are winless. They have gone no higher than 17th in 4 years. I think it's since 2019 they have not been finishing higher. So they've got all the compensation. They've been getting compensation picks. What else do they need?
Well, everyone thinks thought it was going to be Clarkson was going to be the answer. People are starting. I never really bought into it, to be honest.
He's never been a rebuild coach.
No, he hasn't been.
I mean, he was way back when he started at Hawthorn.
But he was also
because
he was younger then. Obviously, he wants to have the list.
I feel like if he was coaching Gold Coast,
I think
it would be not so much. If he was coaching if he got the Gold Coast job or even the Essendon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be doing a lot better. But I just don't know. And I mean, it's hard to question a guy who's won 4 premierships. Obviously, we're just 2 goobers sitting in a room. But I feel like they're going to be playing Harry Sheasel through the middle of the ground. Now, my AFL fantasy brain says don't do that. I'd rather be getting 30 possessions a game. But he's doing no damage with it.
No, he's not. And he's getting kickouts because, that's not a way to get possessions. That's not a way to get better at football.
Yeah, it's not going to help your team too much if he kicks it into the back pocket, steps out of the square and gets a little kick. Yeah. North Melbourne's recruitment's been freaking dreadful. I mean, look, they picked up Stevens and Fisher in the trade period. Picked up Newen as well. But who's their target? They have Nick Larkey, who's got 6 men holding off of him. They got Paul Curtis, who's Zerha's done nothing. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna. They think he's gonna leave at the end of the year, but
that's we could all. We could say. Did you hear what Kane Gordon said about that today?
Again, not today. I didn't hear what he said today, but I heard what he said at the time. He said he's not leaving. What he said about Jason Horne-Francis.
Yeah. So his manager said he can't leave because of what he said about Jason, how he got so shitty at Jason Horne-Francis for leaving. He can't. Yeah.
And I don't. If I'm a North Melbourne player looking at it right now, I'm saying, why would I want to stay?
Yeah.
There's no look on the horizon. And look, maybe they'll go and win in like 3 weeks. Or they'll win in 6 weeks. They'll win maybe 2 games this season, or 3. Who knows? But they're not going to finish higher than 17th.
No.
Let's be honest. Who's going to finish below them? I feel like they've got the wooden spoon already. You might as well give them the number 1 pick now.
Yeah.
Give him whoever they want to pick at number 1 pick now. Get him into the team now. Put him in the reserves. Make them play for the VFL team for the rest of the year. Get them to know the teammates, because there is no hope.
Yeah.
They've got no one to kick to other than Larky. Yes, Curtis can kick some goals, but he's not at all. They're not got no one to bring it to ground. Comben looked good in the back line in a set mark, and they chucked him forward in the second half.
Yeah.
Alistair Clarkson's too. I don't know why he wouldn't chuck Sheasel on a wing.
Yeah.
Chuck him on the wing. Chuck him through the middle of the ground. Give him something. Davis Uniacke's not doing enough. Simpkins playing at half forward. Put him through the middle of the ground, please.
Yeah.
He's been a good midfielder. I think he got in the All-Australian 40 a couple of years ago. Give him a go. Tom Power's been decent. But then you got the likes of Will Phillips. Why would you pick Will Phillips in the draft a couple of years ago when you got Logan McDonald there?
That's the one thing I just never got, is that you need a big bustling forward, and you go for another midfielder when your midfield was
They've got enough midfielders.
was a decent midfield.
You can breed a midfielder from fucking the VFL.
Yeah.
Make them an AFL player, basically. You can't breed a 500, 600 career goal forward. That's where you go to the draft.
Yeah.
And, obviously, the likes... If there's Harley Reid in the draft, then you pick him at pick 5 if he's there. But, as a midfielder, is what I'm saying. But if you got Logan McDonald there, you pick Will Phillips, and no offence to him, but he's not done anything yet. And if he's not performing for North Melbourne yet, there's a lot of danger signs there.
But you look at it, they didn't get Logan McDonald. They didn't get Aaron Cadman. They didn't get either of the King brothers. When are they going to get the forward to help out Larky? Yeah. There's been so many...
I feel like if they do... Let's say they do finish bottom. I think they will. Do you think they will?
I think they will.
They need to trade the number 1 pick to someone. And get a big forward or a big defender. Something. Trade it to the Giants. Get someone there. Get Jack Buckley. Offer him the bank. Do that. Go to Port Adelaide or... look at... I'm not saying Tottenham. Or Georgiades or something. Offer Port Adelaide the number 1 pick. It doesn't hurt to try. Ask. Say, Georgiades, you want to be $1 million player? We'll give you $1 million a year to be our second key forward. Do that. Do something, because right now, they are the most useless bag of dog shit football club, and they don't look like improving at all.
There doesn't seem to be a light at the end of the tunnel for this hiding that they're getting.
Yeah, exactly. And they'll get raked through the coals this week. I think that's pretty fair to say.
Yeah.
And they won't give a fuck what we say. They're not going to hear us, but they're going to hear it from other people.
Yeah.
But at this point, I still don't think they should have tanked that last game. No. I don't think Harley Reid makes a difference to this football club right now.
No, because that's another midfielder that they already, he'd be still playing in the forward line. I reckon if he was playing at North Melbourne this year, he'd be in the forward line.
Yeah, Harley Reid's not going to fix North Melbourne, because let's be honest, if they go forward, who are they kicking to? Nick Larky, and 6 people are holding off of him, they won't get it saved. And when the ball goes forward, it goes into defence for North Melbourne. They get scored against. They get pummeled because they've got no one in defence to hold up. And then Alistair Clarkson chucks their only key defensive tool in the last few weeks who's looked decent up forward. Why didn't they chuck Newen up there? Because they showed on first crack you were mentioning, he didn't know what he was doing. Toby Pink is in the VFL. They recruited him because they thought, he's one of the best reserve league footballers in defence, and he's playing in the VFL.
Yeah.
Give him a go. Chuck Newen up forward. See what he can do.
Yeah.
Don't chuck your best defender, who you've been training in defence all pre-season, in Comben, up forward. Because what did he do? He had 1 touch.
Yeah.
He did compete, but Nick Larky competes.
Exactly.
Paul Curtis competes. Cam Zerha competes. They're not going to kick you a win and score if you get pummeled, if you get 150 points kicked on you.
Exactly.
Anyway. I'm sorry. I did go off at North Melbourne in the review as well, so I've gone off again. But it's frustrating because you want a competition, even though we're supporters of your Port and I'm the Swan supporter. We don't want to see a team that's there that's just uncompetitive.
Yeah.
You want to see a competitive competition. And 17 clubs right now, I think, can win a game against anyone on their day.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, look at Richmond. They beat the Swans a couple of weeks ago, and now they've got injuries galore, and they
lost the Eagles 2 weeks ago.
They lost the Eagles two weeks ago. So they can do it. But North Melbourne right now, they've got the Crows this week.
I think they're lucky that that's in Tasmania, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it gives them the 1% chance that they could win it.
Yeah.
Because they've got the Crows who aren't... Well, to be honest, the only win they got this season was away, the Crows. But before then, they've been flat-track bullies for the majority of the last 2 years. But no, I'm not going to pick them. Anyway, let's move on, because we can just bag about North Melbourne all day. All right, let's talk about the Sam Draper situation. So, if you don't know... Well, no, we're not going to say that. He took a swan dive onto the football on Friday night, wasn't pinned holding the ball. AFL came out and said that they made an error in the non-call on Draper, but they made a bunch of excuses saying that the ball got knocked out and then Taylor Walker dragged it back in. There are 4 of you out there. They fucked up again. Why do we have to talk about this every single week about a blatant umpiring error that's cost the team a game? This is the second time this year.
Yeah.
We saw the Fremantle one a couple of weeks ago, and now this one. Blatant wrong decisions
that cost
the team a game.
Yeah.
This is $1 million business, and it's costing clubs games.
Yeah.
And their excuse is, oh, we didn't see it. They brought out a 4th umpire so you could fucking see it, and all 4 of you were like, oh, I didn't see it. We understand there's going to be human error. There's 4 of you out there. Make the right decision in that big point. That umpire on that photo with Sam Draper is right in front of it.
Yeah.
You're telling me your eyes wandered and you didn't see it?
The thing is that everyone knew there was like literally 30 seconds left. To be honest, if all the umpires should be around be at the 50 of the Crows' goals, that's where they should have been. All of them, all 4 of them. It wasn't gonna. If it gets bombed out, they can see it. They're right. The furthest the ball was going to go was to the 50 mark of the Crows' goal.
Yeah.
With how long there was left, surely those dickheads that could run if it goes that long past it.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Why are they not? We're not
asking all 4 boundary umpires to be there. We're asking the field umpires to be around the play with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah. So that you know, they don't need a zone. The fucking defensive 50.
Have 2 people behind it. Have 2 people in front. Like fucking diamond stagger it. Yeah. Surely all 4 of them missed it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's the excuse they use? I fucking hate that. It is so bullcrap. Look, Sam Draper took a dive on it. That was holding the ball. Did you say that?
Yes, it was holding the ball.
Look, Port supporters saying that is holding the ball.
Yeah. That cost them that game.
That cost them the game of footy.
Yeah.
And look, it's been twice now that this happened to the Crows in the last, 10 months?
Well, they're saying it's 3 times in the last 2 years. Well, to the end of last season.
Yeah.
3 times.
Now look, obviously there was a mistake, the other one, and the AFL fully took that on the chin.
Yeah.
With that one. So now they've overcompensated and they review every single one that is about 5 meters away from the goalpost.
It's actually getting more annoying. Just them they're saying, oh well, we have to look at it. It's like, what? Fuck off! You're just wasting more time. You're wasting more time that people don't want to waste.
Yeah, it just makes the crowd annoyed. It just makes everyone watching annoyed. The only person it's pleasing is the couple of people up at the AFL.
Yeah,
because they were the ones who were telling the goal. The goal umpires, I don't think, want to do it either.
No.
They've been told to do it. So I'm not putting this on the umpires. I'm putting this on the AFL. The AFL need to come out in the next week or 2 and say, if you are calling it as a goal, let them review it upstairs and take it back to the middle of the ground. And most people have said that by now. That should be the case. But the AFL need to come out and say, they need to tell us why. Because they still haven't told us why. Like, we kind of know why. Because they don't trust the technology. They don't trust the umpires enough, surely. That must be the reason.
Yeah.
They don't trust the umpires enough to make the call. Which is like, if you don't trust the people who work for you to do their job,
why are they employed?
Why the fuck are they employed?
Yeah.
Anyway, fucking joke. Obviously, that was the wrong call from the umpire. From the umpires, sorry. Interesting news, though. Ray Chamberlain was on the was umpiring this weekend. Did you see that?
Yeah, he was in the Derby.
Yeah, he's a derby.
I thought he
retired. So good to see Ray back. Love you, Razor. Not really, but whatever. I know my mate Stephen loves him. You do not speak to me like that, okay? Anyway, let's move and talk about the suspension. So we're really off today. We're having a huge whinge.
Mm-hmm.
Toby Green and Jesse Hogan both got 1 week suspensions. Now we're recording this on a Monday, so I'm assuming they are going to challenge it.
Yeah, and Tom Barras got a 1 weeker. Yeah. They've all challenged it. They're all going to go to tribunal.
The Jesse Hogan one was a hit behind the ball, a little tap on the face or something. But that always is it's always graded now as intentional.
Yeah.
So that's automatically 1 week. Same, I think, for Barras, I believe. I think it's the same sort of thing. You hit someone behind the bill.
Yeah,
whatever.
I can't remember if I saw that one.
The Toby Green one, look.
It was the same.
It's the same as Peter Wright. And look, I'm sorry that people still get annoyed by this, but it's going to be a week. It's going to be a week.
Yeah.
You can't do it anymore.
Well,
I'm sorry, it's the fucking point.
Well, who knows? The tribunal is different now, so you never know.
Fucking stupid.
I wouldn't be surprised if they get rid of the one for Toby Green.
Look, if they get rid of the one for look, I don't want Toby Green to get a week. I know I'm a Swans fan. I don't want him to get a week because I think he's very entertaining and I think it's going to be a good game against the Lions. I want him to play. But if you give Peter Wright 4 weeks, you give him a week because he didn't get concussed.
Yeah.
And it's not that I really like the fact that they take the injury into consideration, really. I still think they should take a look at the act. And the act itself should probably get a week or 2.
Yeah.
Because Toby Green went up, braced with his shoulder, and went into Boyd. Now, the matter of the fact is, even if it was in the act, he was trying to brace for impact. He should have gone up with his knee and tried to mark it. Now I know it's a big ask for the player, but the AFL have to take a duty of care with the head now, and the player going back with the flight and Boyd has to the opponent going into him has to take a duty of care. It's just the fact of the matter. Now you can argue, yes, he was in the act of trying to take a mark. And he was just bracing because he knew he wasn't going to make it to it. You can make all the arguments you want. The fact is, he hit him. He didn't go for the mark. He didn't keep his eyes on the ball the whole way. And he pulled away and he hit him head high. He's lucky that Boyd didn't get an injury, but it's going to be a week.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because I think against the Lions it's going to be a really good game on Anzac night, I believe. Yeah. So it is disappointing. I'm not happy about it. Alrighty guys, we're back here with the second half. Everything's going back. Players are going back to their positions right now. So a big first half from Geelong. They kicked 10 goals for. But Terry McCameron, of course, hit his 600th goal of his career. So the siren has sounded, and here we go for the second half. Blue Bags is back too. So Carlton down by 19 points at halftime. Cats still trying to keep their undefeated run going. So here we go. Pitnet tried to take out of the ruck again, did really well. Kennedy handballs forward for Walsh. He gathered it well, about to get dragged down. Just got the kick away in time. Oh, he's got hands to it. Good spoil from Guthrie. Parfitt. And now the Cats can clear through Guthrie. High ball for Blitzers. Brought it to ground now. Bose, great gather. Went to give on the handball, then had to go back. Parfitt went to ground and turned it over. Kemp has a few options at half forward. Terrible kick. Kicked it in between two teammates. Kicked it to a Cat. Guthrie to half forward, but it's all Carlton. Young takes the mark. And they want to go. Williams through the middle of the ground on the bounce to Mackay. Couldn't gather it cleanly. And now the Cats want to go on the turnover. Parfitt to Cameron. Now close. Usually good with the footy. Great option to Myers. And now the assistant becomes the goal scorer. Myers gets the first goal of the second half. And now the Cats take a game-high 25-point lead.
So at this stage, I don't think any of the subs have been used as of yet. No, still Binns and Atkins, both the subs for both teams, still have not been used. Binns, of course, on debut. Came in as a late inclusion for Orazio Fantasia. Now back in the ruck we go. Pidnet with the tap down. Looks like he's going to get a free kick. Yes, it is. So Mark Pidnet will get the free kick here for Carlton from the middle. So Carlton need a lift right now. So now Pidnet. High ball inside the forward 50. Mackay goes to ground. He's going to get a free kick for in the back. Guthrie does not agree with it. But Koning has given away the free kick. And Harry Mackay will have a chance here to get Carlton back within 19. Ooh. I mean, it's probably there. But Mackay goes to ground pretty easily. I'm going to say it. So he's had a lot of touches so far, Harry Mackay, for a key forward. 12 disposals so far, 6 marks. Did kick a brilliant on the run goal, but did miss a set shot early. Pretty much straight in front, 40 metres out. Mackay hits the right goalpost. So another miss for the Blues. They've kicked 10 behind so far in this game. They've had more scoring shots than the Cats, but they're down by 24 points. So the kick outside the defensive area to Duncan. Works it back to Cam Guthrie. So a couple of their veteran midfielders of the past playing in the back half for them now. Patrolling the back 50. Duncan goes with a dangerous kick through the middle. 2-on-1 in the Cats' favour. Bruin did okay. Cripps worried him out of it. Handball forward to Curnow. Did okay. Handballed for space. Bo's fighting hard with Cripps again. Umpire holds for a moment, calls for a ball up. Right on 50 here for Carlton. They've dominated big parts of this game, Carlton, with the territory, but just haven't been able to get on the scoreboard. Blitzars with the tap down. Boyd tackled immediately. Be another stoppage. So still early stages, third term. Pidnet taps it down. Akers held up to he just got boot to ball. And fortune favours the brave. Cameron takes the mark and wants to go immediately. 1-on-1 with Tom Hawkins. You back him in, but Wiedering does exceptionally well. He's been good for years, Jacob Wiedering. And stood up strong there. Kick out wide. Hits up Newman. And now Mackay. Defensive half of the wing right now. Having to work up the ground. Kick inside was nice to Kennedy. He's got Walsh inside. A little bit of a dangerous one, so he just goes further to Koning. DeConning goes long. 2-on-2 here. Kurno's the option. Got the hands up. And took a great mark, Charlie. And if anyone's going to respond, it's Charlie Curnow in the third term. It's been his favourite quarter of the year. That was a good kick there from Curnow. Was 2-on-1. Had 2 defenders hanging off him. There, Charlie Curnow, but he was just too good. Been pretty well held today. Still has kicked the 1 goal. But if they're going to get back into this one, Carlton, he's going to have to be a mainstay. Curnow comes in. Kicks pretty truly. And he revs up his troops. First goal of the second half for the Blues. So back to 18 points. Wasn't a very good kick to Hawkins earlier, to be honest. I'll call that. But good work from Carlton to switch that from D50 to forward 50. So back in the middle we go. Stanley with a knockdown straight through. It's Dangerfield. He breaks 50. Sends a long ball towards goals. Do it on there to Williams. Got back there just in time to knock it through for a behind. $19 points the difference. So now Zach Williams. Take the kick out here for the Blues. Sends it towards the members' wing. Kolajasny got it spoiled away from him. Hewitt going in hard. Left the ball behind. Bruin tackled well. Be a ball up. So Pidnet with the knockdown. Close, can't gather it. Cripps, let it go in front of him. He knew he's about to get tackled. O'Connor got it towards Bruin, and Bruin's going to be taken out of bounds. So the umpire throws it in. Pidnet takes it out of the ruck again. He's done that so many times tonight. But Hewitt, and now the Blues can get it forward here. 2-on-1 here is Kennedy. Did well against being the one. And now Akers works it back inside to Kennedy. Short little ball inside. Curnow gathered it on the bounce. Short little inside kick was nice. And hits up Carroll. So now Jack Carroll. Been pretty good this year. Been the sub a few times. Can Carroll stand up to a big moment here? The Cats kicked the first goal of the term. Curnow responded. And the young Jack Carroll sends a long ball. I think he's got it there. Umpire salutes. Jack Carroll salutes. Big moment for the young man. Great finish. 13 points the difference. Cats refuse to become shit like the rest of us mortals. Unreal how they keep such high standards for so long. They've had a very good culture for such a long time. So a great finish there from Jack Carroll. First goal of the afternoon for him. Given the spot in the starting 22 today. Only had the 6 touches, but he can definitely work into the rest of this one. Pidnet with a tap again. Hewitt couldn't grab it cleanly. Dangerous here is Dangerfield. Hewitt did okay, then let the ball go. Dangerfield tapped it forward to space. Stanley. Bruin did well, getting a shepherd from Stanley. Now Bruin gets it on the left boot. Low ball inside the 50. Gathered it well on the bounce with Stengel. The handball wasn't so great. Hollins. Now Cripps. Akers back to Cripps. He's got a handball option over the top. That's where he goes now to Kennedy. He's got a inside 50 to go into. Terrible kick. Kolajazny can gather it. Outside handball to the Koning. He gathered it on the bounce. Fighting hard. Handball. Now they work it out well here. And Zach Guthrie gets the kick away, but it's interrupted. Kicked on the fall. Great pressure. So Dangerfield coming off the ground at the moment. Injury concerns there. The doctor's with him. So, bit of a concern there for the Cats. He's been really good tonight, Dangerfield. So now at half forward is Hewitt. Jack Carroll has been big in front of the sticks in clutch moments. A lot of potential. Oh, I agree. I definitely think he's going to be something for them. He's been training with Paddy Cripps all summer, I believe. So Hewitt goes in with a low ball inside the forward 50 towards Curnow. Gathered it cleanly. The kick wasn't so great. Cripps sitting in the hole, though. Wasn't paid 15. That's tough. And now Cripps has dragged it in. Just got the ball out. Kick off the ground there from Durden. Holmes takes the mark. That wasn't 15 either. So he just has to get it out of there for the moment. Wiedering sitting there takes a good mark. Wiedering's got a couple of options. He goes into the pocket for Curnow again. Good work from Guthrie. Holmes did okay. Tui, Guthrie, back to Tui. Kept it in bounce. Great tackle from Kennedy. Drags him over the line. Be a ball up. Just inside Carlton's forward 50. So back in the ruck, Pidnet tried to take it out of there again. Couldn't do so this time. Parfit gives it straight to Bowes, who gets immediately tackled. Be a ball up again. So about 53 metres out from the Blues goal. 13 minutes still to go in this third quarter. Both ruckmen couldn't get near it. Hewitt gathered it well. Now Kennedy against the grain. Goes long now to Curnow again. Henry cuts in front. Should have marked it. Let it out the back. Holmes. About to get pressured up by Carroll. Got a little kick away. Was nice, Holmes. And Dempsey takes the mark. Didn't have a touch in that second term, Dempsey. Has to work himself back into this game. The kick was terrible. Cottrell cut it off. He's got Kennedy leading into the 50 now. He's got Cripps in there. That's where he's going to go. Curnow's the hope. Almost took the mark. Bruin. Tackled well by Hollands. Got a kick away. Somehow. And now Tui. Long handball. Did well. And now the Cats can break. Stingle in the middle of the MCG, takes a bounce. He can even go with a second. The arrogance here of Stingle at full display. And the kick wasn't so great. Henry taken down. It'll be a ball up. Stingle just lost steam at the end there. Chris has been having an under the radar type of season. We know he's a Brownlow medalist. But he would be polling well so far for the Blues. Yeah, I would think so. I think maybe Walsh probably took a couple of votes from him in the last few weeks though. But yeah, I agree with that. So Wettering taken down to be another ball up. So it looks like Tom Atkins is getting ready to be subbed on. So maybe there is a little bit more extra concern here for Dangerfield. So out of the stoppage, spiked out of the opening circle and be knocked out of bounds inside the Cats forward 50. Looks like Tom Atkins is about to come on here. Unknown as of yet who's been subbed out, but Dangerfield just came off about 2-3 minutes ago. And he could be subbed out straight away. They may not want to take a risk with him. So back in the ruck, Hawkins taps it down. Young got the kick away, kicked it straight into his teammate. And now Jezza Cameron snaps the ball. Just missed it to the nearest side. Oh, I'm about to mess this one up here. The Blues just got away with it there to Wettering. So Wettering goes in short out wide to Ollie Hollins. Takes his time and sends it long for Mackay. Did well there. Stanley out the back to bring it to ground. Kennedy got beaten to it by Bowes with the handball. Didn't get an effective one away and it's out of bounds right in front of the Carlton interchange gate, I believe. No, in fact, it's the Cats interchange. Tom Atkins about to make his way on. So the sub has been made for the Cats. Taconing out of the ruck. Got the handball clear. Hewitt out the back even further to Boyd. Got his first goal in his career today. The kick wasn't so good inside. Bowes did well. Now Parfitt keeping it in front of him. Just taps it to space. Hawkins about to drag down Boyd. Great courage there from Boyd. Going to get tackled by the hulking Hawkins. Did well, but it's a stoppage inside the Cats forward 50 again. 14-point leaders at the moment. Hawkins taps it down. Well done there for Henry. Taps it to space for Bowes. Oh, he's hit the post. Big opportunity there for the Cats. They've missed a couple in this third quarter. I think it's a 50-50 game at the moment, George, to be honest, this one. And I tip Freo tonight. So Boyd goes in short to Newman. And he sends a long ball towards the wing once again. Sam DeConing out the back, brought it to ground. Durden trying to break out of trouble. Handball at the back to Wettering. Now Cripps. He's got a couple of options. Has to work it further back to Walsh. They're going backwards here, the Blues. Walsh did well. Cowan and now Newman. Short little kick to Boyd. That wasn't 15, but it was paid by the umpire. Works it inside. Young. It's going to be 50. Hawkins hasn't had the best game this afternoon. He's been well held. And he's given away 50 now. So Young moves into the middle of the MCG right at the moment. He goes in short to Cripps. He wants to go into the pocket here for Ollie Hollins. Great work from Tom Atkins. Just came on the ground, spoiled it away. Geelong missing a few opportunities, which may come to bite them in the end. Yeah, well, they've missed a lot. The last couple. They were 10 goals 4 at halftime. They've kicked 1 goal 3 in this third quarter. From the tap down, Hewitt fighting hard with Parfitt. Ricochets to Henry. Atkins had the hands free. Did okay to Guthrie. Clearing ball. Good mark. Taken there from Newman. Mark was taken right on 50. Has Newman got the leg on him? He's going to set it up for Curnow. And a Koning. Brought to ground. Akers fighting hard there with Hewitt. Got Atkins riding him. Looking almost in the back. Play on. Guthrie clearing ball. Kemp fighting hard here with Henry. Who's going to get there first? It is Kemp. Did well there, Brody Kemp, and now Cowan. Short little ball was nice to Akers. So about 80 out from the Carlton goal. Akers does have a long boot on him to send it inside the forward 50. That's exactly where he's going to go. Towards Curnow, 2-on-1. Parfitt took the front spot, brought it to ground. Duncan just got rid of it. Out wide to Bowes. Got dragged down, let it go. Curnow did well with the pressure. Henry dragged it in. He's going to be in trouble now. Got it out, Hollins. Looking for a handball. Gave it to Walsh, who was just next to him. Wasn't a good option. Atkins got the kick away only just. Bowes wrapped up by Curnow. Be a ball up. Thought of the absent Stewart would hurt against the Blues forward line. Yeah, but the Cats' defence has held up pretty well so far. To be fair, Carlton just continue to bomb it in as they've done all game. If they started to lower their eyes and started to lead up and stop just bombing it on the head of Curnow and Mackay, they'd actually be a lot more dangerous. So just inside the Blues forward 50 at the moment. Just ticked into the first 10 minutes have gone in this quarter. Walsh breaking through. Handballs forward on the bounce to Cripps. Threw that out. Play on. Mackay dragged down from Atkins. Be another ball up. I don't know how the umpire missed that. That is an absolute throw right in front of the umpire. Wasn't seen. Unbelievable. Back in the ruck. Cripps is in the ruck against Blitzars here, but Myers gathered it. Clearing ball. Almost going to mark that, Akers. Boy, tapped it to Walsh. Couple of options. Just get it on the left boot inside again. Out the back of Cripps. Couldn't gather it, Mackay. Gathered it on the ricochet. The handball was good. Hollands just needs to gather it cleanly. Got it to boot. And that's a great finish. Back to 9 points. What a game so far. Back to 9 points. Great finish from Hollands. So that's his second, Elijah Hollands. Just had to be clean there. Gathered it in the end and did really well. Tom Atkins has came on the ground as the sub only about 10 minutes ago. He's already had 4 tackles, Tom Atkins. He's been very good. But in that moment, they just couldn't lock him up there, the Cats. Worked really hard for their goals this afternoon, the Blues. They've got 9 goals, 10. They've kicked 3 goals straight in this third quarter. The Cats have kicked 1 goal, 3. So the Blues suddenly taking their chances. To Koning in the ruck, taps it forward to Hewitt. Walsh had to break back once, twice. Tried to break out of a third tackle. Just got the handball away. Wasn't towards a teammate though. Blitzars fighting hard. Parfitt did okay. Good smother on the handball from Kennedy. Now Holmes. Bending ball towards half forward. Stengel going with Cowan. It gets out the back. Kemp went to ground. Henry got a handball at the back to Myers. Over the top is Stengel. He's tucked up in the pocket. Tyson Stengel sets it up to the top of the goal. Square for Jezza! Jezza Cameron, you beauty! Great grab. Wasn't Jezzalenko-like, but it was pretty nice. Is there any way you can watch the game online? You don't have to, I don't have to pay. I don't think so, man. I don't think there's any, well, I mean, unless you have, I don't know where you're from, that's the thing. If you're on, I don't think it's on 7 anywhere, to be honest. I think it's only on Fox Footy on KO. So Jeremy Cameron kicked his 600th goal today of his career, and he delivers another one. Cats back out by 15. Great kick there from Stengel. He could have blazed away in the pocket, but he did really well. Still 7 minutes in this third term. They've wasted some opportunities in this third quarter, the Cats, but they deliver there through Jeremy Cameron. That's his third goal of the afternoon. So back in the ruck. No ruckman could get near it. The umpire doesn't call it back though. Hewitt went to ground, threw it away. Good tackle from Bose. Play on. Dempsey broke past Kennedy and now he takes a bounce. He can even take a second. Drives it inside the forward 50. Close. Should have marked it in the end. Gets out the back. Stengel breaks away. Bending ball. Leaves it out to the right. And just a point there for Stengel. Starting to look a little bit more dangerous now, the Cats, in the last few minutes. You're an Essendon fan, Chabby, is that? Sorry, did I not catch that before? Good mark there from Mackay leading up. Yeah, the Bombers have been pretty good so far. They've lost a couple of bad games. They've had a couple of bad moments in games. DeConing takes a good mark on the lead. He's got Cottrell running into a bit of space at half forward. He goes the inside kick. Great spoil there from Kolachasny coming across. Really great job. And now Guthrie with a kick away. Blitzars couldn't mark. Well on there from Williams to bring it to ground out of bounds. If they can play a full season, the Bombers, they'll definitely make finals. It's just been their problem for the last couple of years, Essendon. From the handball there from Carroll, did well. Now Cripps, handball out the back to Boyd. Bouncing ball, finds Hollands somehow. Looking for Cripps, gives it back to Hollands. Great pressure there from the Cats again. Tom Atkins, since he came on, has brought a lot. Did really well. It gets the applause of the Cats faithful. Atkins did really well against Cripps and Hollands. They were trying to share it around, trying to break away. He just brought the pressure there. Atkins did really well. 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. Tap down from Stanley. Bruins try to get it away. Tackled immediately. Carroll, held up by Blitzars. Went to ground. Out of bounds again. Yeah, if it wasn't for that really poor game against Port Adelaide, I'd actually be giving the Bombers a little bit more of a... Yeah, sorry. If it wasn't for that, I think a lot more people would be giving Essendon the plaudits they deserve. Held up there was Cripps. Walsh takes the advantage. Sends it inside the forward 50. It's not going to be an advantage, so Cripps will get the free kick back once it came. So now Paddy Cripps has been brilliant all afternoon, working into the night. He now sends it long to Konings there. So is Mackay! Great grab! Stuck up the big Dukes and took it down. Somehow Mackay got hands to that. Looked like the Cats had it all covered. Mackay just took his hands up in the crowd. Took it really well. Good decision there, Chabby. I agree with you. So Harry Mackay. He's had some trouble in front of the set shot this afternoon. He hugs that right goalpost, but he sneaks it in. Back to 10 points. So a good finish there from Mackay. It's 10 points the difference. Just ticked into red time in the third quarter. So back in the middle we go. Pidnet with a tap down. Blitzars threw it away almost. And now Walsh at the front. Sends it long inside the forward 50. Curnow at the back. Gathered it well. Blues back within 4. Great finish. The big pillars in Curnow and Mackay. Kick the last 2. And the Blues are right back in it. What are the Lions doing this season? I don't know. Their forward line's not working very well and they're conceding way too many goals in a row. That's my thoughts. They're coming really strong in this last few minutes. Curnow's been big in this third term. He loves a third quarter play, the premiership quarter as they name it. And Curnow's delivered in spades. He's kicked 3 goals now, Curnow. Pidnet with a tap down again. Kennedy immediately tackled, be a ball up. Geelong's just been given a free kick for some fucking reason. No one knows. Don't even think Stanley does. But he goes forward now. Bruin just socketed off the ground towards Hawkins. Great pickup. Just missed the handball though. And breaking away was Williams. Did well. Took his full measure. Tumbled punt towards the wing. Just missed the Koning. Out the back is Golajasny. Nice hands. Hit up Tui. Handball was terrible though. Akers cuts it off. Tom to Koning. Back to Akers. They work it through hands here, the Blues. Walsh against the grain did well. Akers works it inside. Hits up Pidnet. Good mark. He wants to go. The Blues working inside the forward 50. Where's Charlie? Couldn't bring it down. Now to Koning. This is Sam. Over the top to Dempsey. And now Blitzars. Takes a little bit of a run. Outside kick was nice to Stengel. He wants to go back in towards Myers. This is a good option. Always a pretty good distributor inside the forward 50. And that's a great kick. Hits up Ollie Henry, who turns his back. There are free options everywhere. He's been susceptible to this, Ollie Henry. Being selfish around the... a bit selfish, to be honest. Not looking for that passing option. He'd want to finish the kick. So Ollie Henry had the 5 touches so far, kicked the 1 goal to get the lead back out to 10 points for Geelong. Straight in front, kicks from 45 metres out. It fades back pretty nice. Sneaks it in. So who was taken down behind the play? Oh. Yeah, I didn't agree with that. Zach Williams did go down a bit easy. Not, I think it's still high, but it should have. 4 umpires weren't looking. Let's be honest. They're bloody useless. The 4 of them. We have to get a 5th one out there so now we can see the decisions, because that's the whole reason why they brought 4 of them, and they can't still see a decision in the game. Anyway. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Pidnet takes it out of the ruck again. Bounces towards Cripps. He did really well underground. Handball over the top towards Kennedy, who doesn't even break stride. Great tackle from Atkins, though. For some reason, O'Connor tried to claim the mark from the 2-metre kick. Back to Bruin. Inside kick was really good. Hits up Myers. He does well, works it on the outside towards Holmes. Takes a good mark. He'll run all day. He goes inside the forward 50 to Stanley. Takes it directly on 50. And on the lead, it's the Tomahawk. Tucked up in the pocket. Tom Hawkins takes the mark. Wiedering has held him like a glove all day. Tom Hawkins got a little bit of space and took a good mark. So Tom Hawkins, to get it out back to 16 points. When the Blues get it back, the Cats have been able to repel the margin pretty quickly. But this is going to be a hard kick for Tom Hawkins. Blues fans in his ear in the pocket. To silence the Carlton faithful. He kicks it towards goal. It fades. And it's just across the face. Would have been a tough kick for Hawkins to get through. And he just misses. So Zach Williams to kick it in. Short little kick. Hits up Newman. Goes long down towards the members. De Koning pushed under it a little. Now Henry sends it back inside the forward 50, but it's all Carlton there. Wiedering takes it. 1.5 minutes to play in this 3rd quarter. Sends it out wide. In front is Curnow. Good grab. He's had a brilliant 3rd quarter, Charlie. So now Curnow. He's going to have to go long with this kick. Pidnet is there. So is De Koning. Up goes O'Connor from the side. Couldn't bring it in. Cameron got a handball out wide. Holmes sends a 30-metre handball forward. Just missed Myers. Now Kennedy dragged over the line. And with 1 minute to play, we're in true centre wing at the MCG. So it's a ball up. That was out of bounds, surely. Anyway. So 52 seconds in this third term. Both ruckmen get held up. Who's this going to? It's going to go to Stanley. Oh, I thought that was Pidnet's free kick. And Mark Pidnet's pretty bemused by it. But a late chance here for the Cats. So now Stanley kicks it long. Up goes Tui. Good spoil coming across there. Was Newman and knocks it out of bounds. 30 seconds. Can either team get a late one here, or will this be the three-quarter time margin? Pidnet's been dominant in the ruck all afternoon. I need to take a pee. Really bad, so hurry it up, umpire. Umpire throws it in. Stanley from the tap down. Pidnet fighting hard, left it behind. Clearance from Stanley. Inside the forward 50. Great mark from Stengel. Play on must have been touched. He sends a high ball to the top of the goal square. Dempsey at the back. Good spoil from Young. Hollands fumbled. Now Cowan clears towards Pidnet. Did well there, Tui, to bring it to ground. Cripps socketed it out of midair. Fighting hard. Good work there from Henry. Just kick it back the other way. Akers stands under it. And that will be the three-quarter time margin. I need to go to the bar. Sorry, I really need to go, guys. Sorry. All right, we are back. Oh, so late change, guys, in the other game. The Dogs v Fremantle game, obviously happening later tonight. Late change is Tom Liberatore has been taken out of the side, and Caleb Daniel is coming into the team. He will start as the sub for the Dogs. I guess I should say this, being a streamer. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe. We do really appreciate it here. We just hit 700 subscribers. Cheers for that, guys. I appreciate that. We're really growing the channel. I think we've gone up like nearly 150 subscribers in the past week. So I really appreciate that, guys. Oh, great. My KO's fucking stalling. Awesome. I love when it does that. What? Come on. Don't shit on me now. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, David, Paddy Dangerfield has been subbed out of this game, guys, as well. So players are starting to move back into their position now, guys. And Jackson Binns has been subbed in for his first game of AFL footy. What a game to come into as well. You still reckon Carlton will win? I'm a little bit more shaky now. They did have some moments, but they've just been working so hard for their goals. So Matt always has been subbed out of this game. Been pretty well held today. So here we go. Last quarter is underway. Cats lead it by 11. Both ruckmen miss it. Pidnet can't get it out of there. He fights well, really well there, Pidnet. Gets the ball clear forward. And Curnow in front. What a third quarter he has. He plays on. Sends a long ball towards goal. Hits the post. Just missed. So 10 points the difference. Got 3 out wide. Hits up Henry. This is Jack. He's got a few options in short. One of them is Tui. Decides to go long and wide. Standing in front. Did well there, Williams. He works it into the middle of the ground. Cottrell is all on his own. Wasn't a great kick, but he can gather it on the bounce. Did well, Cottrell. Low ball, great kick. Hits up Durden straight in front, 25 metres out. Yeah, they've wasted some opportunities today, Carlton. They've been better in the second half, though. So Corey Durden, straight in front, 25 metres out. He's hooked it to the left. That's a terrible kick from Durden. Absolutely butchered it. That's 2 big chances early in this quarter to get right back into this game, and they've butchered them, Carlton. They can't miss many more like that. Long kick to the wing. Tui did well on Akers, then went to ground. Wiedering did as well. Akers did well. Handballed forward. Gathered nicely there from Kolajasny, and it's out of bounds. Couple of big misses from Carlton in the last few minutes. Will it come back to bite them at the end of the game? Geelong have been pretty well consistent in front of goal. Last quarter they did kick 5 behinds though. But they do hold a 9-point lead. Pidnet taps it forward towards Cripps. On the bounce, kept it cleanly well. Now off to Kennedy. Tumble punt inside the forward 50 to Koning in front. Tom de Koning takes the mark. So a chance here for the Blues. This is their third opportunity at goal in this last quarter already in the space of about 2 minutes. So can the forward ruck, Tom de Koning, deliver against his brother's team? From outside 50, runs a little bit of an arc to Koning. It's coming back. It's working hard, but it's a left out to the left. Another behind for Carlton. Look like game over. It's not. If Carlton actually kick straight, they're right back in it. Holmes down the middle of the ground. Pitting it again. He's played really well today. Spiked it down. Fighting hard was Newman. Kennedy over the top to Walsh on the bounce. Did okay. Gathered it well. Did a handball over the top. Just missed Binns in his first game. Guthrie sockers it towards the line. That'll be deliberate. Oh! I mean, I know Dempsey nearly got a touch onto it, but he was obviously going for the boundary line. So back in the ruck, Pitnet takes it out of there, did well. Hewitt, step past one, did okay. Looking for an option, got on the right boot. High ball, inside the forward 50. Curno's there, got hands to it, couldn't bring it down. Durden fighting hard, clearing ball from Bose. Now Pitnet again, he's been everywhere. Binns, first touch, did okay. Spiral inside the forward 50 there from Walsh. Durden couldn't gather it. Guthrie clearing ball, and somehow gets it to Dempsey. And the Cats are out the back. Close. Inside handball. Did well to Myers. They're at the back of the Cats. Jeremy Cameron. He's on 50. He's looking for an option on the right boot. Thought he used that as a planter, but he goes inside and Tui takes the mark. They've just got a little bit more class at the moment, the Cats. Great work there from Geelong. The Blues have had all the territory in the first 5 minutes. Geelong got out the back there, though, and Tui a chance here for his third. The game's record holder for Irish players. He comes in straight in front. It sneaks home, and the Cats back out to a 14-point lead. Every time today, the Blues threaten to get right back into it, take the lead. The Cats just find a goal. That was a great kick from Cameron on the right boot. I don't think I've ever seen him use a right foot kick in his life. In my life, sorry. 3 goals today for Zach Tui. He's been really good. Back in the ruck. Stanley taps it down. Fighting hard was Walsh. Coming out of the stoppage well, there was Bruin. Inside the forward 50. Henry brings it to ground. Close got taken without the ball. Williams at the back. Wiedering. That to get pressured up by Stengel and Close. Dragging to ground. Umpire circles. Be a ball up. 20 metres out from the Cats' goal. One more goal may seal it. Fighting hard there. On the ground was Pitternet. Hawkins got a handball away. Bouncing ball. Just through for a point. And Parfitt socketed it away there. Won't be paid a free kick or 50 for the Blues, so it'll just be a behind. Couldn't take the mark. Fighting hard as Henry. Over the top now to Blitzars. High ball. It's holding that boundary line and goes out on the full. Geelong's going to win. They're in the grand final. You alright, hon? Okay, all good. Good mark there from Jeremy Cameron. Cuts it off. So they lead by 15 at the moment, the Cats. 50 metres to Jeremy Cameron. Tough 50. I don't know why it was paid. I think Harry Mackay was supposed to be on the mark and he moved. That's a shocking 50. That made no influence on the play and he paid 50 for moving. Fucking hell. So now Jeremy Cameron. About 40 metres out to kick his fourth and give the Cats a 21-point lead. Great finish. Put $1,000 on Geelong. I don't watch AFL, just randomly gambling. Good idea, Rustum. That's what you should be doing. Just throwing $1,000 on some team because of gambling. Well, at the moment they're in front, but because you told me that, that's fucking concerning. You calling it, blue baggers? You grabbing the West Coast jumper? Scarf. Been brilliant today, Jeremy Cameron. Probably one of the best. From the ruck, Pidnet wins it down again. He's been good all night. Tackled well. There was Guthrie. Send into the middle. Be a ball up. Still 15 minutes to go. Player goes down. It was Guthrie. Free kick's been ripped out. It's going to go to Geelong. Yeah, it's going to go to Geelong. So Guthrie gets the free kick. Sends a high ball long. In front was Henry! Great grab! Ollie Henry. A chance here for his third. This would almost seal it. The West Coast scarf is out of the closet and on my desk. Oh, sorry, man. So he's only had the 6 touches today, Ollie Henry. He has taken 5 marks, but a chance here for his third. And almost deliver the knockout blow. Straight in front, 35 metres out, and Ollie Henry delivers. 27 points, game high lead. So a couple of missed opportunities down one end, and the Cats have made them pay with 4 quick goals. We're back in the middle now. Pidnet goes to ground. Bruin fighting hard to get onto it, did well. Outside handball, hits Guthrie. The wide kick just missed Myers, gets out the back to Boyd. Inside kick, they've got to go now, Carlton. Hewitt takes the mark. Wants to give to Walsh, couldn't do so. Out the back now. It's up Wiedering. And now Kemp. They got to go now, the Blues. 27 points down. 13 and a half to play. Just can't seem to get the ball moving. Gives it a handball to Kemp. They're trying to get some run into the game. Williams sends a long ball to half forward. Cottrell against 2. Did well there, Cottrell. Took it. Gave the handball out the back. Hollands. Snapping ball to the pocket. Goes to ground Mackay. And Henry knocks it out. So it's right on 13 minutes to play. Locked up in Carlton's forward 50. To Koning in the ruck. Gets the tap. Coming through well was Hewitt. Looking for a handball. Gets it on the boot, but it's all Geelong. Jack Henry. He's been good today. Obviously without Tom Stewart, there's always been a little bit of questioning about the Geelong defence if they can hold up. And they've held up brilliantly. Henry out wide towards Stanley. Got beaten to it there by Wiedering, but now on the ground did well there, the Cats. Bose over the top to Close. Did okay, Hawkins. Not the greatest handball, but did well there, Bruin. Guthrie let it go. Binns in his first game. Got a handball, got tackled and slung away, and the umpire is going to pin him for insufficient intent. Are you kidding? So, oh no, he's pinholding the ball. Bruin's short little kick into Guthrie. Your friend loves the Cats? No, well, they look like they're going to be undefeated going into round 8. So 7 wins in a row. Or 8. Long kick inside the forward 50. Close, got a hand to it. Couldn't bring it down. Coming across there was Bose. Snapping towards goal! Bouncing ball, it gets there! Jack Bose seals it for the Cats! They'll stay undefeated tonight and sit atop the ladder. They're going to be hard to beat, the Cats. They look the goods. They have kicked 5 quick goals in this last quarter to break the game apart. Oh, 4 goals in a row, sorry. I thought it was 5. Bose has been brilliant today with the 10 tackles and a brilliant goal. Obviously, it was a big signing a couple of years ago. The Gold Coast had to clear some salary cap space. Bose was the exodus. And he's been big for them the last few years. Taconing with a tap down. Kennedy let it go. Guthrie got tackled well by Kennedy. Wraps him up. Be a ball up. 33 points the margin. Taconing with a tap down. Coming through there was Cripps. Boyd trying to soccer it off the ground. Kennedy picked it up. Did well. Carroll stepped out of trouble. Hollins handballs it forward for Kennedy. Terrible handball. Tui got away a handball just. Now Binns. Short little ball. Great cut off there from Sam Taconing. Oh, it should have been a free kick. I don't know how it wasn't paid. Sam Taconing did really well. Should have been a free kick. Oh, is that not a free kick? Fucking hell. Tap down there from Blitzars. Did well. Myers just took the contact, dropped the ball. Cripps, good tackle. Another stoppage. So if Carlton are somehow going to get back into this game, they're going to have to kick the goal now. Taconing won it down to Cripps. Bruin wraps him up. Got a handball away. Taconing just got a handball to Atkins. And now Tui spun out of trouble. The veteran sends it long. Word on there from Ollie Henry just to bring it down. He knew he couldn't mark. Did well. It gets out of bounds. So back we go again. Blitzars takes it out of the ruck and he takes a bit of a run. Sends the ball towards the wing. Bouncing ball now inside the forward 50. Young gets back there first. Not a great handball. Kemp got taken high. It'll be a free kick to the Blues. So Brody Kemp at halfback gets the free kick. I don't know if he dived. He kind of slid to ground. I don't know if he meant that or not. If he did, then that's crap. But if it didn't, then that's just unlucky. Boyd taps it into the middle of the ground, finds Newman. They work it through. Now Cowan in the middle of the MCG. Works it towards centre half forward. It's a dreadful kick though. Bose takes a good mark. Blues have just butchered the footy at times today. And there are a little bit more question marks about the Blues. But not about the Cats. Right now, they are the outright favourites. Obviously, premierships are not won in round 7, but they have done everything that they needed to be asked in these first few rounds. Bruin, happy to see it out of bounds. DeConing trying to take it out of the ruck. Going in hard was Bruin as well. Myers been brilliant all afternoon. Handball out wide there from Guthrie. And now Bruin again. Went to go to give it outside, but now goes with a long kick towards Hawkins. Wiedering. Great grab from Jacob Wiedering. He's been one of their best this afternoon. Let's go, West Coast. They've got the Suns tomorrow. Short little ball to Cowan. Yeah, I tend to agree with you, George. I don't think so either. Boyd takes the mark. So Boyd wants to go towards the wing. DeConing's there for Carlton. So is Curnow. It gets out the back. Guthrie breaks through a tackle. Now Parfitt gives it off to Atkins. He wants to go with the inside kick. Wasn't the greatest. Boyd cuts it off. Walsh inside now. And Wiedering got stepped on his toe. Has to take a couple of starter steps there to get back some feeling into it. No, it wasn't him. It was Wiedering, I think. So now Akers sends the ball long towards Curnow. Sam DeConing out the back, able to get it away. But now the Blues have some space. Mackay snapping across his body. But again, Geelong's defence is holding up again. Well done there from Henry. So Jack Henry, last one in defence. He's been brilliant today. Patrolling that back half. Long ball, Wiedering again. Great grab. Just over 7.5 minutes in this last quarter. Works it back to Newman. Wanting to go short. He's not going to be able to. He goes to the pocket if a Mackay on the lead. Good kick. I don't know if I'd call it embarrassing. I think it's just they've been beaten by a way better team in this last quarter. I do think those first couple of misses, though, were dreadful. Durden and I think it was Curnow as well. Two they were embarrassing misses. If they kicked those 2 goals, they, 1, take the lead, and 2, have the momentum. But they missed 2 key opportunities. Cats go down the other end and make them pay. So Mackay comes in, and he leaves it out to the right. Another missed opportunity there for the Carlton Footy Club. Sam DeConing in the pocket. Works it out wide. Up went O'Connor. Good grab. Want to see GWS first, Geelong? Yeah, that'll be a big game so far. Gives it to the Guthrie running shotgun. Good mark there from Cowan to cut it off. Works it inside to Kennedy. Good mark. He's got a couple of players on the outside, on the commentary side. They're on the outer at the moment, the Blues. Wanting to switch it if they can. Wiedering. Looking to go through the middle of the ground. Inside kick. Hits up Boyd. Boyd to Hollins. Now out wide. Newman. So now Newman looking for an option. Cuts it back inside. Did well there, Paddy Cripps, to break away from his opponent and took the grab. Guess this is revenge for beating GWS? Yeah, it is. Paddy Cripps has been good all afternoon and into the night. But they've been beaten by a better side today, the Blues. The Cats have played brilliantly from the outset. So Paddy Cripps comes in to kick his second goal to get them back within 26 points. The captain kicks truly. Good finish there from Cripps. So back in the middle we go. 5.5 minutes to play. Stanley won it down well. Bruin fighting hard. Went to ground. Walsh went over the top of him. Play on. Parfitt out to Atkins. Working it backwards here. The Cats. Just got the handball away. Did well. Now Stengel in the middle of the ground. Works it long. One-on-one is Blitzars. Got pushed out of it a little bit there by Akers. Williams breaks away. Did really well. Turned out of trouble. And now Akers has some time. Kicks it long. Towards the one-on-one. Hollins went up early. Brought it to ground against Henry. Still in bounds for the moment. Hollins kept it in. No, he didn't. Happy with Cripps and Pidnet, but the rest are killing you. Yeah, Pidnet's had a brilliant game. Cripps has had a brilliant game. Walsh has been okay. But a couple of forwards really haven't lifted in this game. They've had 62 inside 50s, Carlton. And Geelong have had 43, and Geelong are leading by nearly 5 goals. Free kick's been ripped out here. It's going to go Carlton's way. So Cripps has the free kick. Leading into the pocket, all on his own, is Kennedy. Well, they would need a miracle at the moment, the Blues, to get back into it. But Kennedy's had a pretty good afternoon. Been sent into the middle at times, got some good clearances. Tough kick from him, Matt Kennedy, but he kicks the goal. Back to 20 points. There's still time on the clock if the Blues are up for it. And I sit up a little bit, just for the moment. Not saying they're back into it, but... You know what they've done the last few minutes? They've lowered their eyes and just haven't bombed it long. At the very least, they're playing this out. Because about 10 minutes ago, it felt like Geelong were going to run away with this by about 10 goals almost. They've got it inside 50 enough today, the Blues, to warrant maybe a few more goals. The Cats have been really good in defence all afternoon, though. From the stoppage, neither ruckman could get near it. The umpire's going to give a free kick to Pitternet, and he'll get the clearance. Boyd, inside the forward 50, to Coney out the back. Henry gets the spoil, play on. It's still in the pocket. Cottrell ricochets off his foot, and it goes out of bounds. So a stoppage here, 4 minutes to play. $13 inside 50s in this last quarter, Carlton 2. Geelong's 8. Still 20 points though. Pidnet with the tap down. Akers tried to break through. He did well, Akers. Breaks through about 6 players towards goal. They're at home here, the Blues. How did Akers do that? He broke through about 6 Geelong tackles, got the ball to boot, and got it through for a goal. 14 points. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go. There are hope here, Carlton. He broke through 1, 2, 3 tackles there, Akers, and a smother from Stanley and got it through. That is brilliant from Blake Akers. So Paddy Cripps a few moments ago called for his troops to lift when he nailed the goal. Since then, Carlton got 2 quick ones and they give themselves a chance. Back in the middle, Pidnet knocked it down. Cripps fighting hard, went to ground with Bruin. Walsh trying to reap it out of there, couldn't do so. Playing rugby, he broke through 3 or 4 tackles there. Pidnet taps it down, almost got a high one. Hewitt did well, gets the ball forward again. In front to Mackay, couldn't mark it. Akers again, went past one, kicks on goal. Oh, what a finish from Akers. They're right back in it, Carlton. Where has this come from Carlton? 8 points the margin, 3.5 minutes. There is heaps of time. Akers has kicked the last 2 goals. What a finish! He's had a brilliant last quarter, Blake Akers. He's got 2 goals, and they are right back in it. If they can somehow steal this, Carlton, you got to give the faith here to Paddy Cripps. What an afternoon he has had. He really drove this comeback about 5 minutes ago. Back in the middle, Stanley with a tap down, Bruin threw that away, play on, Parfitt, got it off to Atkins. He's going backwards, eventually worked forwards, short little kick, and the Cats can take a breath. So now Duncan. He's played some important games, Mitch Duncan. Biggest one of the season so far. Kemp brought it down, close, out the back, towards Stengel. Got an option at the top of the goal square, Cameron! Just when you thought the Blues were back in it, Jeremy Cameron takes the mark. Great work there from Stengel. He could have blazed away, but he kicked it in short, and Cameron here to finish the job. There is 2.5 minutes. So Jeremy Cameron has been brilliant all afternoon. He's kicked 4 goals, not much angle, and he delivers for his team. The Cats will stay undefeated. They were challenged in the last 10 minutes, but they'll hold on. And again, this has happened all afternoon. The Blues have fought their way back into the game through some hard moments, hard goals, like hard-fought goals, and then the Cats have just been able to get a goal out the back. "17 touches, 5 goals. BOG is Jeremy Cameron this afternoon. 2 minutes 14 to play. From the ruck, Tom Nakoni couldn't grab it cleanly. Parfitt did well. Did step through a couple there. Cam Guthrie dribbling ball towards half forward. Ollie Henry tried to slap it through his legs. Did okay. Duncan did well. Now close. Henry again. Sends it inside the forward 50. Stengel is there. Boyd spoiled it away. Almost to the hands of Dempsey. Has to run back and get it. He's about to be met hard. Did well. Shrugged him off there, Newman. And now the Blues are at the back. Hewitt. Short little ball. Hits up Pitternet. He wants to go. Long ball, 2-on-1. It's not a good kick. Cameron did actually got at the back here for Hollands. Try to break away. It's out of bounds. Stoppage called. Minute and a half to play. 14-point lead to Geelong. My commentary is so good. Cheers, Caramel. Your name is pretty cool too. Back in the ruck. Neither could get to it. Now Cottrell. 50-metre bomb inside the forward 50. Kerner couldn't bring it down. Great row from Walsh. Got off the handball to Durden. Snapping ball. Couldn't get enough of an angle on it. And it's through for a behind. Just if you think about it, if Carlton kicked those first couple of goals in the quarter, what could have been for the Blues in this last term? So now Duncan in short to Henry. So Henry goes long with the kick. O'Connor pushed under it a little. Young got boot to ball. He had a couple of options in front of him, but Newman just out of his grasp. The chant of Geelong goes around the MCG. May not be their home stadium, but it feels like it at the moment. 53 seconds to play. Pitnet with the tap down. Blitzar's got the handball away. Parfitt did well. He's had a good afternoon. Handball out wide was cut off by Akers. Young over the top to Walsh. Walsh gets it to boot. Towards the forward 50, O'Connor for about 5 deep, got the spoil. Blitzars did well. Guthrie gets a bouncing ball towards the wing. Stengel in a one-on-one. Did well against Young. Young went in hard though. Got it out of there. Close, dove on it a little. Parfitt. Handball towards Stengel. Young, happy to see it out of bounds. The Cats will win from here. 20 seconds to go. Back in the ruck, Stanley knocks it down. Hewitt couldn't grab it cleanly. Bowes did well. Handball found Stengel. In midair did brilliantly. Guthrie out the back. And he hits up Parfitt. Geelong have been brilliant this afternoon. They were challenged by Carlton. But away from home, the Cats looked the goods in 2024. What a big win. Jeremy Cameron kicked his 600th goal this afternoon. And was BOG. And the Cats win 18-10, 118 to Carlton 15-15, 105. What a win from Geelong. They remain undefeated atop the AFL ladder and are the team to beat at the moment in 2024. Alright guys, that's where we're going to end the stream today. Thank you for watching and listening. Geelong, like I said, are top of the table right now. We do have a big video coming on Monday, guys. It is a part 2 to the 20th AFL team video. You guys gave so much interesting feedback on that video that I've actually been making a part 2 to it over the past week or so. So, big video coming up. They'll be on Monday at 3 p.m. Melbourne time. So, get excited for that. And the review for round 7 will be out Sunday night, probably. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. Thank you for all the nice comments. Congratulations to Rustum. That's $1,000 your way. And I bet you would have been holding your breath in the last 5 minutes with that comeback from Carlton. But Geelong hold on for a big victory and keep themselves undefeated. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch us all next time.